Stream up. Oh, it's not bad. The biggest, honestly, the thing that's going to take us the longest is deciding which strat we want to. Because every single group I joined today was like, I was like, which strat are we using? They're like, the only one that works. And it's like, just tell me what fucking strat we're using, because I've done 10 in the past couple hours, like...
If
you're
and they
already
all
having
work.
an attitude on day one, you are not gonna fucking make it.
It's just, like, for me, it's just the people who are like, oh, it's the only one that works. Like, they all work, dude. Like, it's an untargetable boss mechanic. All of these strats are fine.
I simply don't look in the balance, so... I look for my bis sheet, I look for encounter-specific things, and that's it.
Day1 Savage Prog with Espresso.
I should start. I don't want to bother with OBS right now. I'll do it on Thursday.
Boop, 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 and spam it in all the channels that I'm in. Do, 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 do.
I mean, for starters, how about we just go with the one that you posted the toolbox for?
That one is the one that I think will make the most sense to people. The one that I personally prefer is the one where just everyone needs to understand like everything about the mechanic, but then it is...
Those are my favorite types of strats.
But it's 100% personal accountability at that point, and it's really just the whole group moves together and you run off when it's your turn to do something. Alright, but there's the one that I posted allows for like pre-positioning and stuff. Okay, I'm good. Sorry for the delay.
Right,
Let's do this! And yeah, like we can do however many blind polls you guys want to do. The only thing I want to go over is we'll just review light parties and clock positions first again, because we'll be needing them for the whole tier. About to say, why am I getting a cutscene? Playing on a different character all day. Oh, and also healers, go fuck yourself. Like, just as a general rule of thumb for the entire raid tier, just eat shit for being a healer.
That doesn't sound very fun.
That's what it was last year.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That was last year.
Amet, did you watch P10, the face bonks attack?
Yeah, I saw all the way to 11.
Lots of damage. Oh, I didn't spam this Discord chat. Now I've spammed all.
I like this fight song because it has that one xylophone segment that makes me think of spooky, scary skeletons.
Nice. Okay, so clock positions first. Good. Light parties.
Stop fucking Jeep. Okay.
All right. Let me throw down some markers real quick, and then we'll get going. These are not perfect, but I'm just gonna put them where I think I remember things.
This
hey,
arena
the
is
lines on the
much.
floor.
This
Yes.
arena is much larger than it was.
Those lines on the floor are your friend. Remember, learn about them, understand them.
Lines on the floor.
Am I crazy? Raven, you were watching
Probably.
me. Is this literally... Am I being a lunatic and this is...
Seems very far.
Yeah, that's not right. Hold on.
I think it might be on the. This
Yeah, the second ring. Yeah,
While
that's...
you're setting that, I will take photos while you're setting up.
I do need to test distance of boss. Let me know when I can start moving forward.
Nope. Not yet. See that spot. May end up getting adjusted a little bit, but I don't need to. I think they'll be fine. I'm just gonna save these. On. Okay. Raven, if you want to test distance, go right ahead. Tanks, be ready. We're gonna probably have a pull here that's gonna be kind of YOLOing it.
Okay, it's like dark thing right here, Plum.
Yep. All right. It starts with a raid wide, just like always. The Ravening.
Hi, Raven.
Hello.
Feel free to sheath weapon if you just want to focus on
Ow.
seeing what's happening. There's the tank buster.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do I have it?
Because no tank stance on
Right.
the OT.
There's a dead tank. And that is the dual spell.
That's what baited invisible AoEs in a donut.
Yeah, so it's not baited. It's do you remember Cloud of Darkness?
Which mechanic?
Literally just this. It's the same partner stacks
it's either raid
wide.
or
It's either partners or clocks.
Oh, I understand.
yep. So
So fire is either partners or clocks.
yes. So fire as
And
usual
then
is
ice is just a donut.
ice is the donut. Yes. And ice will be on every single one.
And yeah, it looks like it just always alternates as well. Am I safe assuming that?
So
If it casts a fire, there'll be an ice after. If it casts an ice, there'll be a fire after.
ice is cast every time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So instead,
Cast two,
yeah, it's casting two at a time. Yeah. If we want to just do another poll, and I can be a little more. So, fire is partners. The purplish.
Partners.
Yeah, the purplish lightning or whatever is
clocks.
clocks.
Okay.
And it is color partners. And we are doing support rotate to the corners with your
Yeah,
partner.
Clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. I can do this.
So it is, yeah, the tank buster is a second threat, so we do need tanks to both have enmity. And it is a swap. It's 2 hits of alternating elements, so you do have to swap.
And it always starts with Magus.
Yes. The start of this fight is set in stone, the order. There's only one thing that can alternate.
Which is the partners clocks.
It is, it's always partners, clocks, partners. It's just what gets made bigger during that mechanic alternates. If you remember from normal, the thing that flashes on your screen is what gets bigger. So this is partners. So there's a donut and partners.
You have killed us, Chrono.
And so that's, this is
this is
clocks,
clocks.
and the clocks got bigger, so in order to resolve that, you need to be further away, because your clock things are thick. And then it's always partners at the end, again. And this one is always opposite the first.
Damn it.
I think it targeted our corpses, so yes. Okay, question.
Yes.
How are we doing partners? Because...
Color
We
partners.
just
We
said
talked about
color
it.
partners and
Oh,
support.
you mean my
rotate,
call?
counter.
Okay.
You are not moving, Serena.
Okay, no, I was just worried because...
There's a lot of
we
partner
used
stuff in
to-
this fight. It is color partners for everything.
Okay, so we're still 3C. Okay.
For this mechanic, you are set in stone on 3, Serena. There are other times when you will need to move. Yeah, it will be support counterclockwise for these. We can change it too. Like we can do the thing where 4 is where 1 is and rotate all the numbers and do support clockwise if people prefer.
I don't really care.
Y'all can learn.
Do you prefer clockwise or counterclockwise?
It's all good for me. I don't really care either way.
Okay, then we'll stick it like this. I just prefer to have the 1 and 2 north. Okay. All right. Yeah, go for it. Another pull. So the other thing that I was gonna say while this is counting down, these white-ish circles are very important. So keep those in mind. And Alvis, you can just be like northeast for this tank cluster, away from the rest of the group.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate.
And if you guys want to keep the aggro the same, I believe Chrono can provoke back after the second hit. You just have to do a provoke for the second hit. And then, yeah.
Is this one of those faint the tank busters kind of deal?
Maybe. So it's gonna be partners. You stack with your partners on the corners. And the fire is big. The fire is big. Good job. And now it's clocks, and something's gonna get big. The ice is big, not the clocks.
I understand.
Oh, that's what
Gotcha. Yeah, that's right.
I
I should've
keep
been
underestimating that size.
So that's why I said, see those white circles on the ground? The ice is big for the fire.
Yeah, that's just exactly what.
Yep, it's
always going to be.
exactly on those white circles. So I'll walk
It's
around
not
on
even
it.
based around the boss. It just goes there or something.
Yep. So if ice is not enlarged, it is this big. It is on this white circle.
Yeah, it was very generous for the partners.
If ice is enlarged, it goes all the way to this inner one. Whoops, sorry.
Okay.
No, let's roll with it.
I will faint the tank buster that I did last year.
Is very much the like Cloud of Darkness buddies or blocks. It's just got the added of you're either
A lot
in,
of
you're
Eden
in or
references
out.
in this tier.
And it is, again, I said, it's always buddies, clocks, buddies. Always in that order. It's only whether it's in or out that changes.
Also, just going forward, when I do switch to Black Mage, is there a different way tanks can position that so I can just be on the,
Yeah, we
Ideally,
can.
from what I've seen, is south, north and south.
Okay, it's buddies
Okay.
and in. Buddies in. Okay, now it's clocks. And it's out because your clock is thick.
Oh, that's still big.
Shit, I was
You
a
need to
little
you
too
you
far
you
out.
can
Right,
be
ice is still happening
max
at the same
melee.
time.
Max
It's not
melee
max
is fine.
arena.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
max.
okay.
And then it's big flames, so max melee again.
You tricked me again.
Yeah, you don't have to be right on the white line. That's just where the ice is going to go
In
up
fact,
to.
you don't want to be on it because you'll die.
So these markers should be such that you can stand on the very inside tip of the markers, and it should
And be
be
safe for
good.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were, because I was on the, I was, well, like, if, say,
So,
B-ish,
like,
I was
if
right
it's
here, and I died, so just, like, right here is perfect.
Well, no, like I'm saying, these markers are such that like you
For
can
melee
stand
people.
here.
Oh, okay.
Northwest, yeah. Yeah, we can put the tank buster northwest so that Plum can be in position. All right, let's
Thank
keep
you.
going.
The bullshit has already started.
No, I mean,
with me,
that is,
I see.
we want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
knights can zip around like a lunatic, and you can't, so... Oh, food check, by the way. I forgot to eat.
That's pretty important.
Yes.
I still want to be close to healers. There's going to be one more raid wide here.
So these element attacks are basically the intermission attacks. Like, they will happen between mechanics.
Yeah,
Major mechanics.
whenever they switch personalities. Yeah.
My strength is without equal.
I want to is that magic damage, or is that physical? I think it's
I would
magic.
assume that's magic.
Alright, so it's buddies.
So it's always buddies and
It's
clones.
always
In
buddies,
that
then
order.
clocks, then buddies. Always. Flames big, so out. It's buddies out. Again, you can be like at the edge of the
I keep forgetting Blizzard happens
Then-
at the same time, not after.
clocks. In clocks, in clocks.
I'm not doing anything. Getting a Kanta.
And then it's gonna be, this one's gonna be in fire because it was out buddies before. So in fire. So buddies.
I'm gonna die, but I did it right.
These do hit very hard, so we do need to mitigate these as well. 'Cause I think Rory died to just...
Damage, yeah.
Alright, but that's, yeah, that's the first, like, chunk of mechanics done. Now we have a big durational
I'm not doing
gap.
anything for this ravening. Oh, it's this thing now. Now we're doing the hard
Okay,
part.
so these walls can appear on either cardinals or intercards. And no, we're not at the hard part quite yet. That's the second time these show up. This is the tank buster I don't understand. So, good luck.
Physical
You have to provoke right as the cast is happening.
Okay.
Oh, did she smack you with an auto?
So this is a knockback and partners.
Ah, shit.
That's good. Stay here, Alvis. Okay.
And then you have to
We did
dodge
big
an
too.
in or out along with the lines
Oh.
going out. And then he's also doing rear combinations, so you have to be in front of him. And then dodge the second one, and now
It's
he's going
always
to do...
rear.
No, it's one or the other.
Oh, is there a cast bar?
Yes. And then this is parties. So that I panicked at first. I thought that rear or front combination was gonna mean that you could only go to one of the two safe spots for that like ruby weapon style ground worms. You can literally just go to either safe spot for the ground things, and then just meander your way to the second safe spot to the front or back. You have plenty of time. Like so focus on dodging the ground worms, then the rear or front combination, then the second set of ground worms.
Does
It
he?
could also be a dynamo or chariot as well.
It's always one then the other. So that time it was donut first, then out on the second one. Next time,
What's the tell for that?
the telegraph. You just have to.
Oh, okay. There just is a telegram. Okay.
Yeah. And I think people kind of figured it out, but that knockback, it's just your color partners, and you get knocked back to your color. So like, they were intercards that time, but they could also be cardinals. In which case, I would go to D. Whoops, I got it.
We're rocking with it.
Yeah, sorry, Chrono.
So, I figure we could let, since we do have so much to mitigate early on, we could do Divine Veil for that, a Reprisal for Ravening, and then a Reprisal for the first one, and then Heart of Light for the second elemental, and then I should have Veil up Divine Veil up for the third one.
We can take a sec to talk mitigation more after this.
Yeah, once we're done with this.
This was just an accident. So it's buddies first, always buddies first. And you're going either in or out. Fire's big, out.
Got all this.
Now it's clocks. Ice, get in. And then the last one is opposite the first one, so it's fire in. Buddy's in.
I can move in. I'm here.
Okay, everyone's alive. I like to think of it as ice, it's cold, so you have to go inside, and fire, it's hot, so you have to go outside.
Just like molecules.
Or weather.
I don't know. When it's hot, I stay inside.
Well, they're cardinals.
Alright, so they're on Cardinals this time, so DPS we have to rotate. We don't have to go yet, it's just when the knockback comes up, we need to be knocked back to our positions.
Swap.
Yeah, and so this swap stays for a bit because I think there's the concussion for a while. Alright, knockback.
Oh.
And partners, then in, dodge these ground
did we die?
worms. Ground
It was
the,
probably HP 0.
get behind, and dodge the second set of ground worms. Out, 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 because it was in first. And then it's light parties on east and west.
Yeah, so with a Caracal and a Eucrasian Prognosis, we still took close to 70,000 damage.
There was a magic barrier too.
Ooh, and Ogre just hits right there.
Yep. It's a light party hit that's really beefy, and then immediately another raid wide, and then another ascendant
Oh,
fist.
you know what? Magic barrier probably doesn't do anything to that, actually.
You should Samba for that knockback, because that does, with what I, at least right now, with what I had available as far as cooldowns, Plum and I still died close to our full HP.
Yeah. It is so dumb that magic barrier is still magic only. Are you kidding me?
Really quick question.
Yep.
I guess for the tanks, would it be best to keep you guys north-south? I know like melee positionals and stuff like that, but just to kind of keep the partners the same instead.
That's fine by me. And in fact, I would prefer it. And we are early in this fight. I don't care about positionals yet. I care about the mechanics. So yeah, I definitely. If that would be easier for tanks, I personally would think it would be easier.
Yeah, so that way like there's no mix-up or trying to have to like run from north to south in order to adjust to your new partner, if that makes sense. So keep it.
Yeah, that's how I died.
Yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to ask to see if like it would be easier.
Makes sense. They're always
And-
radial tank clusters, right?
Yeah.
Say so.
Well, yeah, it's
Oh,
just
okay.
like the tank swap from earlier with the debuff and the 2 debuffs that Chrono got when they tank swapped. You know, usually it would be like he would go south and then John stays north. But what I'm saying is that they keep their positions and they don't
Yeah.
swap.
Just have like so personally I'd say like just Alvis go provoke north like you did that time, but then when it's time to do the knockback, just run south, like, and go get knocked back
Well,
south.
what I've been taking it hasn't been working out since we've had kind of messed up polls every time. I usually take it back after. I usually take it right back after the tank swap.
The second one you
So
can't
if
do that
he's up
though.
north, you just need to go back south after.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah.
the second
First,
the second one is what we're talking about, and you can't take it back right after or you'll die.
Yeah, because it leaves you with a Fizzball debuff. I
And
think,
a
for, like,
concussion
about
where
10
any
seconds.
damage will knock you out.
The thing later. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about the very first higher wind thing. Or
What I
whatever.
would say is just have Alvis provoke that second one just like he did, but then just go do south like position for partners, and then you just when your debuffs wear off, you can provoke back.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no worries.
The boss is casting a lot during that whole thing anyway, so I don't think it'll even spin. As long as like once the knockback thing shows up, you run south instead of like before that.
No, that's
Alvis needs to eat.
Congrats, that's 3 minutes into the fight.
Yeah, we're a third of the way there.
I still feel called out every time we pull this boss. Because it's just like, eat, fight, eat, fight. And I'm like, shut up, Square Enix, I don't need you judging my lifestyle.
Oh, you getting in a lot of fights? You know?
No, I'm raiding. Eating and raiding. That's all I'm doing.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate.
Tank Buster coming.
My strength is without equal.
Alright, buddies first.
Wield such power as mine.
Friendship first.
Ice.
In, ice, in. Clocks. It's random what it will be. Clocks. And
Now
out. Big clocks out.
entertain me, my
And then,
Combo?
and then the last one will be out fire. Buddies. Out buddies.
flames take you.
Yay!
Another.
I'm amazed you made it in time. Thank you.
No, I was too. I was literally screaming.
Alright, so they're on the intercards.
Lots of bits here.
You've got plenty of time before the knockback. Don't worry about it. There's gonna be a tank buster. So go do the tank buster swap.
Does this cleave?
No.
Does not look like a cleave.
And then just when the purple appears, run south, Alvis. Alright. Go to your go to your knockback clocks.
I'm raising
And then
Chrono.
in and its front combination, so dodge the in first. Then dodge the get to the back of him, and out. Out. And just roll really far out, leave melee range, don't breathe there. It's incredibly. This is party. Oh, look, light
Oh, shit,
parties.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Light parties.
Hey,
We were together, Plum. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
light
Yeah,
party,
you're welcome.
raid
I
wide,
fucking knew it. I knew it was gonna be like.
and then there's
parties.
another tank buster, the same one.
Oh, did he swap back? Okay.
Yeah. Then Chrono. In fact, I'd actually say this is where Chrono would provoke back, rather than provoking back when your
I didn't
debuffs wear
realize
off.
there was another.
Yeah, it happens really quick after. I told you to provoke back, so that's my bad.
For that,
And
that
then-
knockback, can you just stay north, and I'll just go south. That way we're not both just sprinting back and forth.
Big hit coming up.
Hard casting res on Plum. Actually, after
A
topping
contest,
everyone
yeah.
off.
And here it is. This is the wall. Welcome to the
This is
wall.
the hard part.
Welcome to Limit Cut.
Oh
Welcome
no!
to Limit
Stay alive, stay
Cut.
alive.
No, you won't.
Wait, I
Who's
forgot
two?
what.
John's
Oh
two.
yeah, I need to go opposite of.
Raven has a
No, I
defamation.
needed to go to
Or
one.
sorry.
I needed
Oh,
to
he's
go
kicking the
to
balls.
I needed to go to one. Fuck! I fucked up my defamation. I
Okay.
forgot that I needed to go behind one.
Let's clear up everything else first, and then we can talk about that. That is the first wall, but you're a third of the way through the fight. And if you can do that mechanic, you can clear this fight. So Chrono and Alvis, you guys can decide what works better for you. Chrono, you said just you want to swap like your north-south priority for that knockback.
Yeah, I just think that'll be easier, so we're not
That's fine.
juggling the boss. We're not running back and forth.
So then that would mean Alvis, you would be A or 1 for that knockback.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then you're gonna
So I'll
swap.
just stay up there. And
Yep, and then you're gonna swap
then
back
swap
after that mechanic finishes anyway.
Yeah, after the next tank buster, I'll switch back and you can go back south.
Are you guys keeping your light party assignments though?
I think so.
Is there going to be a point where that's gonna
So
be needed?
right before the next tank buster is the light parties.
I think that's doable if we
Yeah.
just like go to the thing and then immediately do the result. Go there. Sorry.
You're gonna be running around a bunch anyway during the mechanic, so like the light parties thing, it doesn't really matter. It's not like, oh, one of you will be you're just both gonna be in east shit nowhere running to your light party, like. So as
Okay.
long as you just
Yeah,
decide on.
We can keep the same light parties.
So yeah, so the order of operations for that whole spiel is we get knocked back into the walls with our partners. We soak a partner rock up the ass with them. Then we either run into the donut or stay out away from the donut while dodging the ground worms. Once we've dodged the ground worms, we have to be either in front or behind the boss. The opposite of, so if it casts front combination, you want to be behind it, and vice versa. Then after you've dodged the front or back, you need to be the opposite. So if it was in before, you need to be out. If it was out before, you need to be in, while again dodging the second set of ground worms.
Oh, okay.
The trick that I like to do, if it's in, look for the 3 long ground worms that are near each other and stand on them, because they won't touch you. The short ground worms are dangerous if you're in, and fine if you're, and they're safe if you're out. The long ground worms are safe if you're in, and dangerous if you're out.
For the kicking, I think
The
so.
limit
Yeah.
cut? Yeah.
For the limit cut, yes, but not the stuff I was just talking about. It is a bit, it is hittable
can
during
worry
that,
about that when we
but
get to
don't
it.
worry about it because the max melee range is really shitty, and it's if you when you have to get out for the donut or in or out, the out is just lose a GCD. It's not worth the risk. It's so freaking tight.
Dance Chrono.
That too.
Let's get to limit cut again, and then we can talk about it.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
I love these little lines because they literally just tell me where the positional changes.
Few can wield such
Alright, it's buddies.
power as mine. Ice
In, ice, in. Be like one step past the line. Alright. Clocks. This one is random, which it is. It's ice, in, clocks, in, clocks. And then the next one is guaranteed to be out, buddies, out, buddies.
Oh, it's only a limited amount they can do, too. That's nice.
flames take you.
So the third one is just always the opposite in or out of the first one. Always.
Another fleeting diversion.
I love
Well-
extrapolating from deterministic mechanics.
I appreciate you. Alright. There's the walls. There's going to be the tank busters first. The tank buster will happen first. They're on the inner cards. Tank swap.
I'm going
And
south.
then knock back with your buddy. Knock back with your buddy into the wall. So this is a corners. Then stay for a second with your buddy. Now move in. It's an in, so find the long ones and stand on them. It's rear combination, so after this, get in front of the boss. Be in front and out. Alright. And now light parties, light parties. Good job. We lost one, but
I'm just a weak little caster. It's fine.
and raid wide. That raid wide right after that is so cursed. Alright, this is
I
this
think
tank
it's
buster,
marked
tank buster, swap. This is just swap back. Alright. So I'm gonna try and do this. So if you don't get a marker on your head, find the one orb and stand behind it against the wall. If you do not have a number above your head, find the one orb and stand behind it. Everyone else find the 5 and stand near it. So no numbers, stand behind the 1. Numbers, stand near the 5. So the 5,
No numbers.
7 is clockwise, so we're going clockwise for this.
Serena has
He's
first
gonna
cut
kick.
from the
Don't
head.
don't be close to the wall. You'll get hit by that. Now,
that's
6
best.
takes that. 6 has to take the first tower. All right.
It's 6, 8, 2,
Yes.
4, I think.
Okay. So you guys got what I wanted you to do, which was you identified the existence of.
You looked for numbers.
Yeah, like literally that's it. That's it's so big. So the people with numbers, how it works is the people with numbers are dealing with towers and baiting a kick, like from the boss, not the kicking of the orb. The people without numbers are dealing with deformations, which are just the giant ice circles. Those are the two halves of this mechanic. How it works, and at least how this strat works,
We're
is
using
all
your toolbox, right?
yeah. So if you look at the toolbox I posted and said that this is my preferred method, basically all the people who don't have any marker are going to go stand behind one, and then one at a time you're going to get put a deformation marker over your head. In the,
That's the blue one?
Yeah, it's the blue marker. There's no number attached to it, so you do just have to know when you got it. That's why I like having all 4 of you together, so that like it's easy to tell, oh, I have it and they don't. As soon as it appears, the person with it stays behind one. The other 3 people run either clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on which way we're going for the mechanic.
And what's the tell for that? For the direction?
Look for, if you're looking at 1, find the direction 3 is in. So you want to look for the next number.
Oh, for the,
So the-
you want to look. Yeah, that makes sense.
The orbs are numbered 1,
So the
3,
toolbox would be
5, and
clockwise
7.
here.
Yes, the toolbox shows clockwise, but it can be counterclockwise.
And
look
then
for
one needs to get kicked into 2. Two
So
stays
he
behind
kicks,
while the
he
others
will
go.
always kick them across. So he's gonna kick one across, and we're gonna be stacked. The people who aren't defamations, the people who have numbers, we're gonna be in front of, like, basically just outside that middle circle. So I'm gonna put a marker down. So, like, say the 1 is getting kicked back to C. We want to be kind of hanging out right here. Because when it hits the wall, it'll do an AoE, and you don't want to get hit by that. So the orb hits
It's
the
an
wall,
AoE, then a tower.
does an AoE, then a tower appears. The first person, 6 will soak the first tower, and then everyone, and when 6 is soaking their tower, everyone else can be moving clockwise to the next wall to prepare for the next kick. The only other thing that needs to be worried about is the 2, 4, 6, 8 is the order that the boss, after kicking an orb, is going to come kick you in the face. And it's an AoE kick. So how I prefer doing it is he's going to kick the orb across to C. Everyone's going to be kind of hanging out right here, except for 2, because they're going to be the first person kicked in the face. They hang out at this, like, 1 marker counterclockwise.
Yeah.
So he kicks the orb, and he kicks this person in the face, and then everyone's running over towards D, except for the 4 marker, who would go stand on 4, because it's the next in the order, the next. He kicks the orb towards D, then he kicks the person at 4 in the face, and you move clockwise again. The order of getting kicked in the face is 2, 4, 6, 8. The order of soaking the tower is 6, 8, 2, 4.
Hooray, top orders.
And then the only other thing is the people with the defamation, as you are... So say Knights, you're at A, and you get the defamation. All the 3 other people without markers, and we're going clockwise. The 3 other people without markers are going to run to B. You're going to stay at A. And then as soon as your defamation goes off, you just run counterclockwise and let because you're just going back to the main party and letting them catch up to you, because they're rotating clockwise and you're at A. So when you explode, they'll be moving to D, and then you just move and join up with them. And then second defamation goes off at B, and then they just join up with the group back near A. Third defamation is at C and joins up with the group over by B, and so on and so forth.
But once you have the defamation, your job's done, and you just move with the party doing all the other stuff. Okay.
Yep.
For the people taking towers, one thing, the balls do explode in an AoE around them before they turn into towers, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah. So I was just saying...
It looks like a pretty small AoE, too.
It's pretty small, but basically... Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry. Just wait. The defamation is such that if the defamation person is standing right up against the wall, we can be standing the people who are trying to, like, wait for the orb to get kicked can be just outside that middle circle. Yeah, so, like, if the wall's at C, this is where the tower will appear. The group would be standing just about, like, here. Not any closer than that, though. It's gonna take a bunch of time seeing it.
Yeah. I need to process.
This is the
one of
wall.
those mechanics that has 2 distinct roles to it that everyone is going to have
But it
to
is
learn.
not as fast as it seems. You have time to think, you have time to run, and you just need to... If you are in motion, you're doing it just outside the inner circle. Or if you're a defamation, you're doing it on the
Inner
very
circle
edge.
in your definition is this one.
Not the one I'm standing on now. The one
We'd be
closer.
around here.
No.
The mid.
The middle
Right.
circle.
Okay, thank you.
The one I
That's
can't
what
go.
wanted
The
to
one I
know.
can't go to without pulling.
Yes.
Do not cross the knights, you will pull the boss.
Don't. Basically, where Knights is as Knights is where you should be. If you're there, you won't get
Yeah.
hit by the AoE against the wall, and you won't get hit by the defamation as long as they're up against their wall.
Knights, you should make a traffic cone glam.
We have someone
One
with
of
a
our
traffic cone.
Lalas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
All right,
that
let's
in our
let's
group.
let's just give it some more polls, because like this is literally we just have to see it a bunch.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just brute force it
Do a
now.
ready check. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hi,
this
Shelby.
mechanic is exactly
Thanks for
on
the
space one
follow.
top
Sorry, I
right
was
there. That's
busy
programmed.
explaining.
Really?
Yeah, that's basically programmed.
Oh yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, perfect. Thanks for reading my mind, Hal.
He is. He's Rave Little Toaster. Is his alt that he's running in this group with.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I've been running all day in Party Finder. So I've got this. I am on Enrage Prog for this fight. But we will, like, I think both our groups can absolutely clear this week, Shelby. It is not hard. I genuinely think we can clear this week, no problem. All right, it's buddies. And it's in buddies, And then it's clocks. It's in clocks.
And this will always be out buddies now because of that.
Yep. It is the last one
And
will
I'm
be
just
out
a
buddies.
fragile little healer. Caster, that is.
Stay there. Well, no, actually. Your partner's that we might be able to this.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope, double bait.
Yeah. Oh well.
We tried.
I will be doing
Who
more
are you raiding?
PF
The other healer?
after this group runs, probably, if you're interested. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Yep, so it's gonna be raid wide, then tank buster.
We lived.
We're done around. We finish at 10:30 Eastern.
And then get Serena.
Tank swap. And then it's gonna be the knockback after that. Knockback with your buddies to the corners. This fight is full of buddy mechanics. And then it's out, so find the short one and stand by that. Front combination, so get behind afterwards. Get behind the boss. And then get in. And then clocks.
Oh.
Or sorry, light parties.
That's Sauron's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
hate-
got both.
I hate that Ruby.
So I
Can you
cannot
tell
stress
where the-
this. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I cannot stress this enough. Do not DPS during that. If you learn the movement, you will have a lot easier time moving forward. It is those little wormy fuckers are awful. The ground worms, as I've been calling them. You just got to get used to them. You do have time. Go to a general area that should quote unquote be safe, and then when the telegraphs appear, you have a little bit of time to adjust.
Yeah,
And-
I've been able to dodge worms pretty well.
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask, Corona?
Actually, just how do you tell where the AOE's are gonna pop up on?
It's the end of their like line. So the long ones are gonna appear on the outside
Oh,
ring,
okay. I
and the
thought-
short
yeah, I
ones are
kept
gonna.
thinking it was gonna be like normal, and it's gonna be like kind of like Ruby weapon. It's just an AOE
No, you
around-
can
around
stand.
the
You can
thing.
stand on the lines. Like the long line, when you're going in, the long lines are safe because you can literally stand on them.
So when it's front or rear, does that also correlate with whether it will be inside or out? Is there like a tell for that?
I think it could be both.
It can be both. It's literally just his cast will say front or rear.
Right, but I mean, like how our past pulls, it's been like we're outside because he's doing a big circle within his hitbox, but that time inside was safe, even though he did front. So like, is there a tell to see whether he's doing
a
either
chariot or
or?
dynamo.
yes?
The tell is just the telegraph. So, because you get knocked, so you
Yeah.
get knocked back, and when you get knocked back, the telegraph for in or out will appear, and then the second one will be the opposite.
Okay,
So-
but what's the telegraph to know whether it's in or out? Because I know.
It'll be on the
path
ground.
for-
It'll just be at least that's what I think.
Yeah, it's the the yellow circle, like donut pattern is in, and then if it's the big yellow circle, it's out. The
So
point
it's
blank.
just paying attention to that. He doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, it's literally just
Yeah,
he
that's
puts
all
the
it's doing.
It's not like a late telegraph. It shows up right when we get knocked back to the wall.
Okay, so then. No. I don't get
It's-
it, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just the more we see it, the cleaner it'll become.
Before we pull, let me because I have my.
Yeah, just take a screenshot or something.
Yeah, give me a second.
It is. It's a lot, I will say. They've done it again. It's like the arena isn't yellow, so thank God for that. But it is the yellow ground worms on top of yellow telegraphs with yellow AoEs at the end of them. Like, so it is not great.
So the telegraph happens for like in or out happens right as the partner's knockbacks happen.
Yeah, so
thanks
if
for that
in
screenshot.
P9S resources, that's the screenshot. So that's
Right,
out.
like, so
okay,
the-
so when he does out like that, does that mean that inside is going to be next?
Yes, it's, so
Yes.
the second one
Yeah.
will always be inside, yes, and then
Okay.
vice versa. Sorry.
So if
that-
it was opposite in this case, like inside, well, actually no. That
So the
makes
order for this would have been dodge out, so find the safe spot on the outside, then get behind him because he's casting front, then get in after you've dodged front or back. If it's in first, then it's in, dodge front or back, get out.
Okay. I think that makes a little more sense, but I might have to see it a bit more for it to fully click.
Yeah, and you do have plenty of time, but like dodge the first thing, then dodge the second, then dodge the third. You don't need to be like freaking out like I need to plan my route for the second dodge. You have time to run through if you have to.
It's kind of like Gales too. And
But sprint is also your friend. This is a good time to use sprint. All right,
Yeah.
let's give it another shot. And there should always be 2 safe spots every time he does the groundworms. One in front of him, one behind him. But you can literally use either one and then dodge the front or back thing.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is
Tank
without
Buster.
equal. Few can wield such
Buddies.
power as mine. Flames
Out,
take
buddies.
you.
Next is clocks.
Now fall.
Out clocks, out clocks.
Entertain me, my
At Albus?
darlings.
And then it's in buddies.
Ice bind you.
Uh-oh. We're in a little trouble.
Ooh, yep. That was. Thank you.
Another
Tank
fleet
Buster?
Let me pop spin ether and I can get
Coming up? Or not yet, sorry. It's the Raven first.
Not doing anything.
The other thing, you have a lot of time to recover between mechanics in this. Alright, corners. Tank Buster is next. Then it's going to be knockbacks with your buddies to your corners. And it will be either in or out. Focus on that first, then the worms. Right, it's in. So stand on the long worms. Stand on the long worms. And get in front and out. And then light parties.
I adjusted too early.
Yeah,
I thought
same.
he was doing everything at the same time. I understand what's happening now.
Yeah, so that's like kind of what I was getting at. It is so much slower than it looks like it is. Like, you have so much time to dodge one, dodge the next, dodge the third. And if you start panicking, it's and trying to get yourself like to dodge like beforehand, you're just gonna end up screwing yourself. All right, let's wipe it. Thank God they made this a death wall in Savage. It wasn't in normal. It was just a bleed.
I mean, bleeds could eventually cause death.
It's just, but do you remember what fight had the bleed wall and it just sucked to reset?
Fuck, no, I know which one you're talking about.
Are we good to just go straight back into it?
Yep, let's do it. Food check.
Worms didn't give me that time, but the kick did.
I'll remember that.
Bill, you don't have a mid planner yet, do you?
No, I do not.
That would already be nice to have.
Yeah, if I find one, I'll look at the balance, because usually they're good about having it.
I spent a lot of time talking to my buddy who's 9th manning today, and they will have stuff by Thursday, so I can probably steal that.
Okay.
Those tank buster AoEs are a lot smaller than they appear.
They are scary looking.
Buddies. Buddy time. In buddies. Clocks. Out clocks. Remember, don't go past the line. And then it will be out buddies. Out buddies. Great job.
Lovely.
Numa.
Another fleeting diversion.
So this Ravening doesn't do damage, does it? Oh no, there it
It
is.
does.
Okay.
It's just delayed.
Yeah.
They all do.
Alright. So it's going to be a Tank Buster there. And then it will be the knockbacks. Remember, if it's in, stand on the long worms. If it's out, stand behind the short worms. It is in, so stand on the longs and then get behind afterwards. Wait, and then get behind.
Wait.
Behind now.
Before you move.
And out, behind and out. Wait, there we go. And then light parties. Perfect. Raid wide's next.
I got this fight.
Okay, there will be another tank buster now, another tank swap. Two minutes happen in there somewhere. My cooldowns are off because I'm not worrying about them right now. For percentage-wise, we basically want to be around 50% when we are going into Levin Strike. So we're not using pots and everything, and we're at 60. So, and cooldowns are weird.
And also red mage.
Yeah, so we're
and
fine.
also, I'm GCD healing way more
Yep.
than.
Alright, so there's no knockback this time. So this is, if you have a number, go towards the 5. If you don't, go behind the 1. And then 2, be over by C. 2 be over by, by D. 2
We're
be
going
by...
counterclocks.
We're going counterclockwise. Chrono, you stay...
Stay over there. Yeah.
oh, no, Rave...
I was first.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I should have stayed. Chrono was second, but
He was right.
correct.
So, yeah, you just...
Oh,
the
okay.
moment... So,
So those show
defamation...
up very early.
Yeah, so defamation people, the instant the first defamation shows up, you can start running. Then when the second one shows up, the 2 remaining people start running. I called that bad.
I need
Yeah.
a sec to just look at the toolbox again.
Yep.
And I also just wanted to clarify one thing about when you have the numbers over your head.
Yes.
Just to make sure I'm moving the right way. If it's clockwise or counterclockwise, you just go until your number is up.
So unfortunately, numbers is the harder job. You have to do 2 things with numbers. You have to soak a tower at one point, and you need to stand outside the group at one point. The number is when you need to stand outside the group. So, 2, and unfortunately, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, like in that order. So 2 is the first person to stand outside the group. And you want to stand behind the group, honestly, you can stand in front of. It doesn't matter. Just, in fact, front of is probably
Don't be
easier.
around anyone.
Front of is
Just no
probably
way.
easier because they're going to be running by the circles. Yeah. So in fact, let's do in front of because then it's easier for you don't have to run as far. So say we're going
So,
Like,
clockwise.
if where I'm standing right now is the group, I would want to be standing right here.
No. Sorry, when I say front of, I mean clockwise wise. So like if the group is near C, you're standing on 4 because the walls are around these markers. So like it's literally like the group will be where Knights is waiting for the tower, and the 2 marker is going to be here on 4.
Okay.
So that's just for the person that's getting kicked. That's gonna
Yes.
be-
And so then when they rotate clockwise, it would be the 4 person who's standing outside the group. And then it would be the 6 person that's standing outside the group, and so on.
So, okay, I'm probably gonna sound kind of silly, but when he kicks the first one, let's say it's starting from A and then it comes over here by C, after it explodes, that's where the tower shows up, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't too sure even after
So-
looking at the toolbox.
So it's weird because he's literally the orbs make the towers when they hit a wall. The walls are about here.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So basically, Knights is you would want to be a little closer to the middle than Knights is because otherwise you might get hit by the orb explosion.
Yeah.
If it's being kicked at C, and then as soon as it's been kicked and the towers appeared,
Then 6 would go.
then
to that tower.
6 would stand in the tower, and everyone else would start moving clockwise past the person who's being kicked on 4,
Or counterclockwise.
or
depending on the order.
counterclockwise. Yeah.
Okay.
And then-
Sorry.
Yep.
After they soak the tower, do they move with the group? Or
They catch up to the group, and then they just follow after they've soaked the tower, then they just have to. The 6th person would be their first tower soak, and then 3rd, we'll call it baits of the kick. So their 6 is first tower soak, 3rd bait. So they would just follow the group until it's their turn to stand outside and bait.
Okay.
It's kind of almost like P4S, I think 3rd act, where you have to break tethers and one person has to go, the rest of the group has to like follow.
Yeah, kind of. Say that's.
Problem is, I don't know if everyone in this group has done that, right?
I will.
I can tell you certainly I haven't.
Yeah, it is. like, again, this mechanic took the top groups.
It took them a long time.
It took
figure
literally, as soon as they figured this mechanic out, people started clearing.
Yeah, it was this mechanic was half of their clear time trying to figure out.
Correct, Serena. And the only thing is, look for the next number in order on the orbs. So like 1, look for 3, and 5, look for 7. That's the direction you're going. You go in ascending order of the orbs. So like if 5 is on C and 7's on D, we're going clockwise. If 5's on C and 7's on B, we're going counterclockwise.
Okay.
You good with that, Serena?
Yeah, I'm just fixing my notes.
Let me know when I'm ready to start the countdown.
Once we start to get calmer with the movement and everything, I'm gonna kind of just settle into calls of like 2 out, 6 tower and stuff like that. Like, so that people know what they're doing and stuff. I'll give you the clockwise or counterclockwise call, and then I'll be doing who needs to be out and who needs to be a tower.
Okay.
And then the only other thing I want to say is party people, not defamation people. Defamation people, you run along the wall. But party people, when you are rotating, be pretty close to the center circle so that you're not getting clipped by an orb being kicked against a wall or by a person soaking the fire or baiting the kick. And that's it. Let's keep going.
Damn it, should eat.
Oh, hey, yep. Thank you for that.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
I got the rest.
I'm just testing the limits of that.
Few can wield such power as
All right, it's buddies.
flames take
Out buddies,
you.
out buddies. Blocks. Out clocks.
But this is probably buddies in now, right?
And now it's buddies in. Yep.
I find you.
Oh, what?
I cannot get Elvis yet. I'm waiting on mana. Thank you.
Fleeting diversion.
To be honest, I do not know why I died.
I think
You
you
took
maybe
over
were.
half a million damage.
Yeah, you were a tiny step too far out. So like, you want to be like a good, be half a Lalafell's width inside the white line. There is more. The fire is not as big as it looks like it is, so you can be like a step inside.
Road rectify.
All good.
These are cardinals for buddies, by the way.
Yep. So cardinals, buddies on your color cardinals. Knockback. Check for in or out first, and then the groundworms. We are in. Long groundworms are safe. And then we get behind afterwards. Behind the boss, and out.
Okay, flub.
Thank you.
And then light parties. We might get lucky.
Nah.
We did not get lucky.
Ow.
I had so. Oh, it was a double.
A healer was
hit.
a healer was
Yeah.
dead.
Double pit. Yeah. It feels like, because that's the second time that's happened. I don't know if it'll go on a random healer if that's the case, or if it'll go on me.
It should go on
or
a
if
random
it'll-
tank. Usually those mechanics are programmed to
Oh.
go to a random tank
Okay.
after random healer.
Okay. I wasn't certain if it was programmed to go, like, to DPS or whatnot after. It was
Am I
random.
good to go again?
Yep. Yeah. I think you should be good to just pull unless somebody asks for a BRB. Or has if they say they have a question or something. And feel free, if you have questions, it is okay to ask. Hey, Coco. We just started a little bit ago. I am on Enrage Prog. It did not take long to get there with PF. But this group just started up, and we are getting to. We've seen limit cut a couple times.
Death brings me no peace.
Did you guys end up getting your clear?
My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power.
Right, buddies.
Mine. Ice finds
In, buddies.
you.
Box.
Ice
In
finds
clocks.
you.
Out buddies next.
Entertain me, my
Then
darling.
out, buddies. If you guys need a melee fill, let me know. I have a Dragoon that is available for PFing,
Great.
and I know the fight.
Another fleeting diversion.
Alrighty,
The cards.
on the inner cards, Tank Buster first.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
2 minutes are here. Buddies for knockbacks.
Make it fun for
Thanks, Coco. Have a good sleep. Get the rest you need. Alright. It is in. Long worms are safe. And then we get in front afterwards. In front and out. In front and out.
Yeah, he's safe.
And then light parties.
Group 2 at B. Group 2 at B. Group 2 at B. Group 2 at B.
Go east-west for that, yeah. Alright, raid wide. Hi, Mabel. Thank you. If you are interested in doing PF, Mabel, I've got I leveled a 3rd Dragoon, and I've been PFing it as well.
Good to post your macro now, Serena. Your macro.
Yeah, if you want to post it. Alright, it's Cardinals. Look for the 1. No numbers, go to 1. Numbers, hang out around 5. Look for 7.
1 is at A.
It is
Clockwise.
clockwise. It is clockwise. So you guys are hanging out in front of that orb by 3. Clockwise. 6, soak that tower. Move clockwise. Next is 8, soak your tower. 8, soak your tower.
I was too late.
And 4 should have been out. Yeah. See, I died. I got
And
hit
I
by.
just got hit by a defamation.
Trying to get
That
used
was
to
that was honestly really good though.
We made movement. Like we resolved the first tower kick and defamation without anyone getting hit. It is literally just do that 4 times. It's not like it changes. It is exactly the same thing 4 times.
The second person who gets kicked in the face, they stay at the next ice wall, correct?
So like in that case, the first orb was at kick to C. I had 2. I was standing on 4. The next person to get kicked needs to go to 1. They go 1 marker clockwise of the group. And then the one after that would go to 2. The one after that would go to 3.
Okay.
Let's keep trying this for a little bit, and then if this isn't working, we can also try what people are calling the brain dead one.
Oh.
It's interesting.
I'm interested in brain dead stuff.
I don't think
Is
it's
it really brain dead? Because I mean,
we'll talk about it in a little bit. Like, let's keep doing this until we take a break,
Yeah,
and
we're
if
doing
we
well so
if we
far.
feel like it's
yeah, because I mean the mechanic itself isn't that hard. It's just more of you have to know everything.
But it would also be used if that ends up being like a PF deal. It would be good to know.
so far the one we're doing right now is called Kryl, and that's the one I'm seeing the most in PF.
Oh.
But there's 100 different versions.
Yeah. It's day 1.
So I'd like to stick with this one until at least we take our break, and then I can
I'm totally fine with
show
that.
you the other one and see what people think.
Is without equal.
Oh wait, no, this one's not Kryl. Sorry, Kryl's different. This is partners, buddies. It is in buddies. All right, it's clocks. Out clocks.
So in buddies again.
Nope, out buddies. It's always opposite buddies. The second one doesn't matter for the buddies.
I understand.
It's always the opposite of the first. Fuck, I'm gonna need to delay that.
Alrighty. Yeah, Brain Dead is... So the Brain Dead one is interesting. I don't hate it. But I also... My personal favorite is the one where it's literally just the whole party runs together and you run out and do your thing when it's your turn. And, like, there's no strat involved. It's just everybody does the things. But it's easier to have an actual planned strat, I think.
Cards.
Alright. There'll be a Tank Buster. And the knockback with your buddy to enter cards. It is in, and on the long worms, and then we're gonna get in front after, in front of the boss, out and in front of the boss.
Group 2 at
Light
B.
parties east and west. You can be in the hitbox, just yeah. Okay, Shelby, I'll check it out when we have a short break. Thanks, swap again.
Macro Serena.
All right. No numbers. Go to 1 against the wall. Numbers hang out around 5. Gonna just call less things this time. A little more Right, we are going counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, 2 out. So 2 on 2. And 6 tower. So the 5 was on B. So that's where we wanted to start.
Yeah, that was my fault. I thought the tower sprung on
It's okay.
the... Yeah.
It wasn't just your fault. I think like half the group went across.
Well, that wasn't my bad. I didn't see the 5.
All good. Fortunately, this is the hardest mechanic in the fight, and it is also not that far in.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate.
Absolutely, Shelby. 100% my preference. Lights Rampant in Shiva would have been so much worse if it was like the last mechanic of the fight.
Few can wield such power as mine. I find you.
Right? In Fire Buddies. Oh. Box.
I stepped wrong.
Out clocks. Your clocks are big, so get out.
Entertain me, my darlings.
And then it will be out buddies. Might get lucky.
Flames take you.
We did not get lucky. Let's swipe it.
Another fleeting diversion.
I know, so I know the habit, the muscle memory is to go stand right on that intersection, because like that's how we did it so many different times. Think of essentially leave room for the tail. Like keep 1 me's worth of space between you and the line, and you'll be good. If I wanna run in a full circle, I need to have room to get behind you.
Not cross the Lala line.
God, I forgot about that. From Shiva. Do not cross the Lala line. Oh yeah. Yep, that last worm fucking what was it called? Worm's Lament 2. Yeah, if Worm's Lament 2 was replaced with Lights Rampant, that fight would have been a nightmare. It would have been an ultimate.
My strength is without equal. Few can wield such
Right, buddies?
power as mine. Ice find
In buddies. Keep that room for the Lala. Alright. Clocks.
you. Now fall.
Out, clocks, out.
Entertain me, my darlings.
And it's gonna be out buddies, out buddies.
Flames take you.
Yeah, let's keep going. I don't know how Ruri fucking giga-brained that, but good job.
Motherfucker.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Okay, got some time. Tank swap.
Make it fun.
Make your knockback to the Cardinals.
Don't raise yet. Just let me die.
Out,
Oh, okay,
out.
we got
So look for the
unlucky.
short worms. And then be
Oh, fuck.
behind, and in, behind and in.
Reset.
Let people practice the dodge, and then light parties next. Alright.
You do not have to be nearly as precise with those lineups as you think you have to.
Remember, I'm seeing a lot of people running like out into the marker. For the outer one, just stand on the front edge of the marker, and you're fine. Don't go into the marker. For the out.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield
Right, buddies.
power as mine.
In, buddies.
The positioning for these is not as precise as you think it is.
Okay, box. In clocks. And then out buddies.
Flames take you.
Perfect.
Another fleeting diversion.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Next swap. Knockbacks will be on intercards.
Make it fun for me.
In. And on the long worms, and then we're gonna go behind after. Behind the boss and out. Those light parties.
Thankfully, a lot of
Raid
mid
wide.
can cover both of these.
I don't deserve to be alive. Thank you, healers. Right, tank swap. Some
Arena
practice
macro.
on the no markers, go stand behind 1. Numbers, stand by 5.
Any cards.
It isn't over.
All the direction. It's clockwise. Clockwise. 2
One is F3.
go stand on A. 2 go stand on A. Okay. Watch out, Plum. You're a little close. Alright, 6 soak. 6 soak. Move. Next will be 4 out and and 8 soak, I mean. Keep moving. Let's see. That's... Sorry.
That's me.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Three
Very
out of
close.
4 towers soaked. I fucked up. I miscounted in my brain.
I also fucked up and got.
What do we?
I think I went the wrong direction, is the problem.
What do we do after we kill our wall with the fire? Do we just go with the party?
The
mean a
defamation?
Yeah, like I got
So-
the
So,
blue
so
marker.
defamation is
No, hold on. What were you a defamation or were you a number?
The blue marker ice thing.
That is defamation. So you and did you get it first, second, third, or when
I
did you
got
get?
second. John got his tower first. Got his wall went down.
No,
Lost
you're
it
not.
to me.
Hold on. Ignore the walls. You're not doing anything
Okay.
wrong. It's the. Oh yeah, we have to reset the instance. The.
Stay there
so-
though, for positioning reasons.
Yeah, so the defamation, you're just standing near a wall because the AoE is really big.
Oh, okay.
So the first defamation went off, so you would have rotated 90 degrees clockwise, right? And stood next to that wall. The group, at the time when you are standing, so say you were standing at B, the group would have been at D. Then you explode at B, the group is running towards A. You just back up and go to A and meet up with the group.
Okay.
You
So
run.
for
You
my
don't
turn.
follow the exploding people. You go and group up with the not exploding people.
Okay,
That is what happened to me and John.
that was the one thing.
Yes. I was like, oh no, did I just kill John? Oh, wait.
No, John killed John.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys want to take a bio break and everything? And
Yeah,
I might as well.
How long was the timer? How long were we in there? 1 hour and...
hour and a half.
Okay. Alright, so I guess want to just take 5?
Yep.
13, 13, 14, 13.
Just come back at 15 after the hour. Make it an
Okay.
even number.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull up some stuff and see if people want to do a different version, or just keep practicing this one. The other version, Rory had posted it. That's the quote-unquote brain dead version. Oh, and the brain dead version is it's the same one you sent me, Shelby. We actually somebody had already posted it in our Discord. So yeah, that is the considered brain dead one. I don't hate it, but I
Are we
also
just on
don't
break
love it.
now?
Yeah, till
Until
15.
when?
15.
Got it.
If anybody is here and they have questions, I don't really go on breaks because I have problems. Basically, it's in that one, you just send the defamations off to the other corner for the first 2, and then you swap. The defamations will then go. The second set of 2 defamations will go to the corner that you were starting in, while the group is hanging out in the other corner. I honestly think that's what's gonna catch on in Party Finder. Matt, are you there?
Yes.
I can't decide if I want to just try Kryl or the Brain Dead version instead.
What's what? Exactly what Ruri
so-
posted you said was brain dead?
The first one she posted was Brain Dead. The second one she posted is basically Kryl. Kryl is essentially the party just kind of all runs together, and you just, when it's your defamation turn, you just run across the arena to the other side. So, like, instead of having the defamations all running together and leaving the defamations behind as they run, it's literally just, when it's your turn to have a defamation, you run out, explode, and then come back to the group. The Brain Dead, you basically, you stand between 5 and 7. Everybody stands between 5 and 7, except for 2 goes and stacks on, goes to the edge and explodes. Or sorry, the 2 goes to the edge and waits to be kicked. And whoever gets the defamation runs to the opposite corner. The defamation explodes, the second defamation swaps with them. And when the 2 gets kicked, the 4 swaps with them. Then after the first 2 defamations go off, the party goes to the other corner between they go stand between the 1 and the 3, and the defamation goes to the...
Yeah, it just gets mirrored.
Yeah, it just mirrors it, and the defamation swaps out. If we do it that way, it basically means no one has to move unless they are running out or back from a defamation, a tower, or a kick.
Yeah.
I also think that's probably going to be what PF ends up doing.
Yeah, I can see the brain dead version being a lot easier. It's basically just a simplified version of Program Loop is all it really is.
Alright, I think we're going to say let's try that one.
Sounds good to me.
Did you see, have you seen the GIF, Plum?
I've not seen anything. I've had no time to study
If you
anything.
go to the P9S resources channel, the first post is by Rory. It's a GIF. That is
And
the
that's
quote-unquote...
brain dead?
That's the considered brain-dead version. Basically,
Okay.
we just start standing between 5 and 7. Everybody is standing there. 6 goes to the tower when it appears. 2 is standing at the edge to get kicked. And the first defamation runs to the opposite corner. When the
I
defamation...
really like how this looks.
Yeah, when the defamation explodes, the next defamation just takes their place and the first one comes back to the group. When the 6th tower is soaked, the 8 person goes to the other tower, which will be, it's not the, they don't swap with the 6, they just go to the next tower because we're standing between them. The 4 will just take the 2's position by the wall. And then after 2 towers have been soaked, we swap to the other corner. I think that might be better to learn. Both because I think we'll be able to do it, and I also think it's gonna be what Party Finder decides is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it has the word brain dead in it, so Party Finder is gonna latch onto it.
Yeah.
I am back. Were we gonna brain dead?
Yeah, I want to give
Yes, we're trying
Braindead
something
a
new.
try. Shelby, the one that you just sent me, that's essentially what we were just trying to do, where you send the deformations across the arena and then they run around the arena, and just when they get their deformation, they stop running. Okay. So who are we missing? It's just Rory.
Rory, yeah.
When she is back, we will go over the change to the limit cut strat. So essentially we'll do a soft spread between 5 and 7. And honestly, with this setup, it'll be a lot easier for me to, when we mess up and wipe, I'll be able to know exactly what happened and be able to say, like, oh, hey, this person didn't get out fast enough or whatever. Because it'll all be right in my screen.
You mean you don't have third-party flogons?
Dude, fucking, I couldn't play with that. Like, that would be insane.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't. I mean, it would make something like fucking Panto easier, but no, that's just...
No, I genuinely think it would make it harder for me. I would fuck up my movement.
Yeah, I have watched streams of people that just have non-stopped cactbot, and I don't fucking know how they do it.
Yeah. Literally, the only thing I ever use Cactbot for is the timeline.
Cactbot on top of, like, human callouts is insane to me.
For me, it's literally just all Cactbot does is it puts the timeline that I currently have, like, written in my notebook on my desk, or later on in a document on my other monitor. It just puts it on my screen instead, and that's it. Like, that's what I use it for. Okay. Okay.
Looks like Rory's still.
While we're waiting, just everybody go take a look at the first post in the P9S strategy channel. Watch that GIF.
Watch it, let us know what you think.
Watch a couple times.
Ask questions if you got any.
Keep in mind, essentially, it's literally just everybody's starting between 5 and 7. And then after 2 towers are done, we move to the group, not the deformations, but the group moves between 1 and 3.
Where'd you post this?
It's the first post
First
in
post in
if
P9.
you look at Anabasios resources, we have the P9S
Oh, it's
chat
the
channel.
the thing Rory posted?
The thing Rory posted, yeah. That is what people are calling the brain dead strat. And
So, just look.
it's still all exactly the same. 6 on the first tower, 8 on the second tower, 2 is
There's
out
just not that
first.
confusing split going on.
Yeah, you're not running around the arena. You're literally just moving to your position when it's time, and then the group switches to the other corner after 2 are done.
I would say it might help with uptime, but he's not targetable during that phase.
Yeah, no. The idea here is that it's all...
Park your
Like-
ass and do the thing when it pops up on you.
Okay. Well, let me just watch this.
Rory, we were talking about potentially trying the one you posted first, the one you posted that from the Phoenix blog GIF. It's what people are calling brain dead, and not only do I think we would be able to do it, I also have a feeling it's what Party Finder is going to really, like, latch their claws into. So it's worth learning, I think.
Yep.
I'd be okay with that.
Let me revise my thing. Actually, I'm just gonna copy it. So
Yeah.
we don't care about clockwise or counterclock anymore in this case, do we?
I mean, no. It's no, you don't. Because we're not running in that direction. The towers are being soaked in that direction, but you can just.
Where is our?
Basically, the only degree you need to know is the 180 degree away from the tower, if you're defamation.
Okay. Restart this GIF. So we're starting
Between
near-
5 and 7.
So between the last two orbs,
Okay.
that will get kicked.
Then we move.
If you get defamation, you run to the opposite corner of the arena, explode, and then come back to the group.
Okay.
If
Is there
you
a reason
have,
why
huh?
Just asking, is there a reason the third defamation goes to the southwest corner?
Because
Yeah,
the
because we're
group.
swapping sides.
So after the second defamation, the group has to move between the 1 and the 3 orbs, or where the 1 and the 3 orbs were, so that
Okay.
we're between the next 2 towers.
Yeah, so that the mechanic. can
So
get
it literally
resolved
just
correctly.
it does two cycles of everything, and then we mirror it to the other corner of the arena.
Sounds good.
I'll give this a try.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready, check.
I'll find it easier to do it once I know what I'm looking at.
Makes sense because you got the party needs to be nearer to where they're going to soak towers.
Well, you will actually be further from where you need to soak towers than
Oh.
the other strat would have you. But I mean, only by a few steps.
But also, it literally doesn't matter.
You'll make it there in time.
And also, there's no uptime.
I forget, the boss is not targetable, is it?
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
care.
There is no.
No, it
uptime.
isn't.
The boss is
Yeah, so
untargetable.
there's nothing to worry about.
All right, food check.
Start
Healer
worrying
up
about
time.
that stuff once we get in range.
And again, the DPS check's not bad here. Most groups I've seen have been using like healer or tank LB and having multiple damage downs and deaths. All right, food.
They're not raiding with me.
We'll be fine. Our percentages are like we're going into that mechanic with a perfectly acceptable percentage since we're not potting yet. Let's clean up everything up to that point and start working on that new strat. Yes, 69% is good.
Funny number.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power as
Buddies.
mine. Ice
In
binds
buddies.
you.
Blocks. Out clocks.
Entertain me, my
Out
darling.
buddies.
This does not need to be precise.
Flames take you.
Thank you.
Another fleeting diversion.
I'm gonna summon a wall.
Always
2 minutes are
killing
coming up.
to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Tank swap. Next will be buddy knockbacks.
Make it fun for me,
In long worms, and then we will get behind afterwards. Behind the boss and out. Light parties, east and west. Raid wide. Tank swap is next. Ravening. Summon the walls. Alright. We're gonna do a soft spread between 5 and 7. If you get the defamation, you run the opposite corner from the group. Between the 5 and 7.
A and B.
Over by 2. 2 gets out on the 2 marker.
Defamation.
Defamation runs to the other corner. First tower is soaked by 6.
Okay, Amet's going out now.
All right. Now defamation out, and the 4 needs to be out by 2.
I was a little too close there, so
Yep.
I got hit by fire.
I can go further to the wall. I can go further to the wall.
Can you spell out the exact steps of this strat again? for
So
me?
it will be 6. Will be technically be defamation 1 out. Do you want me to type it or just
Where
talk it through?
specifically out?
So
in relation to
okay,
the group?
so the group will stack between 5 and 7. The first defamation runs to the opposite corner, so they go like the wall all the way to the wall, like the death
Yeah,
wall.
say we're between these two here markers. I'm going.
Well,
I don't care if I'm pulling. I'm going like way out here.
yes, except will be more like 4 and 2.
Yes.
Yeah. So defamation would if we're here, the defamation would run out to the death wall by 2, while the group is hanging out like right where I'm jumping right now, right here.
Mm-hmm.
The
And then
2
if I
mark.
get the defamation, I head over to 2.
Yep. And Plum would come back to the group. And then the person with the red go stand on the outside of this marker. So like, see where I just died? Or I can do without.
Yeah,
pulling.
and 2 is also staying away from the group and away
Yes.
from the splash tower.
And they do that by going like right here.
Yeah, just. Mm-hmm.
Don't do outside the marker. Yeah. So the
So
2 would be
Oh,
here.
so as to avoid defamation. Yeah.
No. This is for the 2 person to not kill the group, who is right. So I'm gonna move the marker.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mm-hmm.
So the group is gonna be about there, on the 1. The person here by 2, the person here with 2, is gonna get kicked. They need to be out here so the people at 1 don't die.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I get kicked with 2, I go back to the 1, and the person with 4 goes out to where Plum is dead.
Yeah.
And then after that, it gets.
Then after that,
we-
we all run over to here, to the opposite side, and do the exact same thing, but now the number marker would go out here, where I'm jumping, or dying.
Okay.
And the defamation would go.
Goes out to here.
Well, the defamation would go back towards 4, where we came from. Yeah.
Okay, that's very simple. Yeah.
And then also the towers need to be soaked as
Our
well.
people are doing their
No,
thing.
Ash, it's a bullshit mechanic. But what can you do?
And tower people are doing tower things.
Yep. Yeah, and with this one, the bait can go like all the way out to the death wall. They don't need to be even remotely close to the group because they don't have to run
Bait
as
as
far.
in defamation bait.
No, when I say bait,
No.
I'm talking about the
The-
red,
oh,
the
the kick
numbers
bait.
over your head that are baiting the kick
Gotcha.
from the boss.
The fire AoE. looking-
Defamation and bait are the two terms that I've used. And I left a 1 there. We've got a 1 there for this poll.
Instructions unclear. I don't know where to stand.
Northwest people, you don't have your marker, but that's it. It's the
I will
empty
I
spot.
continue
hope
to
to
stand
God that's not a problem for you.
His spot change.
My new spot is still number 1. Good luck everyone else over by 4.
Death brings me no peace. Such is their fate. My strength is without equal.
My mouth is so dry.
Few can wield such
Buddies.
mine. Flame
Out, buddies.
take you.
Does not have to be precise.
Next is clocks.
Now fall.
Out clocks.
Entertain me, my
In buddies.
darlings. Ice bind you. Another fleeting diversion.
Right, next is going to be the tank swap.
And I'm always happy to oblige.
And 2-minute puffs. And knockback. I'll do more research into how people are doing buffs. I think some groups are holding. Buddy knockbacks. We are out. So out. And then we're gonna go in front of the boss after.
Oh fuck.
Out in front and in front and in. And like, it's fine. We haven't gotten that much.
That was a weird pattern.
Yeah, we've been getting the in then out a lot. And I personally think the in then out is easier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Reset.
Wallet.
Yep.
Don't worry, this will be the end.
Not for me, Chrono Six.
Fucking got it. The last second.
What'd you do?
Move the marker.
Oh.
Excellent button.
Realized it at the last second. I was like, oh god, the one's still there.
See how it is, you don't want my marker.
No, I don't, because you'll come and stand on me and kill me.
He just wants you to keep flexing is all.
stand on you anyway.
Okay.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
Buddies.
Such power as mine. Flames
Out, buddies.
take you.
Clocks.
Ice
In
binds
clocks.
you.
Don't do anything, Colonel.
And then it will be in buddies.
Ice binds you.
I'm not doing anything. Perfect.
Another fleeting diversion.
Oh. Just got a notification that I've been head pat.
Mid-ray.
Scandalous.
Always more killing to be done.
Alright.
And I'm always
Thanks, Swap.
happy to oblige.
And then knock back with your buddies.
Make it fun for me, eh?
It's going to be out. And then we will get in front of the boss after.
I'm gonna die.
Front and in. Front and in. Then light parties.
I'll
You may
make
want
it.
to spread out, because...
We YOLO it. We YOLO and hope.
Oh, hey. It worked.
I got the raise. Just you
Raid
can
wide,
stop
raid wide.
I can wait here in a second. Who are you getting?
Me.
Okay. Hard casting Res on tail second. I'll try to heal everyone up.
Focus on the AoE. Focus on the raid wide.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Trying to get everyone up.
Raven, you can accept it now. Good. Alright, let's do the mechanic. We have recovered. Alright, between 5 and 7. Between 5 and 7. 2 on out to B to the wall. Defamation across on D to the wall. 6, soak that tower. Let's defamation go. 8, soak that tower.
I'm forced.
Switch sides, switch sides. Defamation go out. That was the 8 tower.
What I did wrong.
Okay. I saw a lot of people running around that shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
We cross at the same place?
So,
You were right, Serena.
if you don't have a... If you are not currently either having a defamation above your head or being the person who has to... There are only a couple places you should be. So say the group is hanging out where I'm jumping right now between 4 and 3. You are either here. If you are the person who's going to be kicked next, you are here. If you are the defamation person, you go all the
You're
way
moving
behind
across
where the
the
boss is now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are the next tower soaker, you are going to either 3 or 4, depending on which tower it is that you are soaking.
Yeah.
Once both towers have been soaked, we literally mirror it. We go stand over by A, and exactly the same thing. Defamation would come to here.
If you don't have a number at the beginning, your job is literally so easy. You are just waiting until a defamation comes up and you're running across the arena and coming back. You are doing nothing else.
Yep. Precisely. Alright. Let's try it again. I do definitely think this can be easier once everybody's got it down.
Yeah.
I'm going to just basically, for calls, I'm going to go on the assumption that the defamations will understand what they need to do, since it is less going on. So the calls will just be between 5 and 7. Then it will be 6 tower, 2 out, and then so on and so forth. It will be the tower number and the out number. Defamations, it is on you to know that you need to run out when you get your defamation. But you don't run out early. You wait until the previous defamation exploded. Then run out.
My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power as mine.
Buddies. In buddies. Clocks. Out clock. And out buddies.
Flames take you.
Okay.
Another fleeting diversion.
Get ready for knockbacks. There'll be a tank swap first.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige. Make it fun for me, eh?
Knockback with your buddy. In. And then get in front of the boss after. Out and in front. Light parties. Wide. Good job. No longer writing in a notebook. Right. Remember, defamations, watch your own heads. I'm going to be calling the other mechanics. Look for 5 and 7, between 5 and 7. 2 out, 6 tower. 2 out, 6 tower. All the way out to the wall. There's 6 tower. 4 out.
Tower was not soaked by
8
6.
tower. Okay, so a couple things went wrong there. The defamation The second defamation, you do not run out until the first one has exploded. You do, like, it's not going to be immediate.
You have time.
I think I might have been 6. I thought I was 8. But it's that they look similar, so I think I just fucked up.
Okay.
Okay, then, yeah, Knights, then I fucked up. So I should have been the 6th tower, so that's on me. Alright.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
With the defamations, when nothing shows up and everything, there's not really a set way until it just, like, pops up over your head.
Yes,
right?
the only way you don't know what order you're in until it pops on your head, at which point, watch across the arena, look for the next explosion, and then move across.
Unless you're the first defamation.
Yeah, if you're the first defamation, go immediately. But if the second one pops up, look across the arena, wait to see an explosion, and switch places with them.
And to make sure that I'm understanding correctly, so if the orbs are starting at like 1 is at A and then 3 is at B, then the defamation goes between over at 2, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All the way to
And
the
then-
wall, though. All the way to the wall.
So that, yeah. So that would be the first 2, and then once we're on the last 2, then the defamation is over here by the wall, right?
Spot on.
Across.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, so 3rd and 4th defamations would be over here. Because the group would move over there.
Okay, I just hate that it just shows up spontaneously, because that's what kind of messes me up. I'm like, oh, I don't have anything, I should go, and then I see someone else, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, this is some old school stuff. This is like dive bombs almost.
It's literally dive bombs. I mean, it's the same icon, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It's the dive bomb marker. Because fuck you, that's why. Yeah. I was
other
writing
mechanic in
the
this game.
callouts in the order I want to do them in my notebook.
Everyone's
Lols.
favorites are here. We got limit cuts. We got dive bombs. We got it all.
We got Ecliptic Meteor.
Oh god, we haven't even seen that part yet.
That's the
That part's
easy as
fairly
hell
easy.
mechanic. That's the ridiculously easy one.
It's like 2 baits and you resolve the mechanic.
It's very fancy looking.
Oh yeah, it looks cool when doing it.
We have to wait for the Gimp to eat Behemoth, though. And that's a sentence that I said, and is accurate, and I hate that.
Crunchy.
Do you think a Behemoth would be crunchy?
It has bones.
It has wings.
That would make me hungry.
For Behemoth?
Oh, I heard Bahamut. That's my bad.
Buddies, buddies, buddies,
Buddies, focus up.
buddies, and in buddies.
Some grilled Bahamut sounds real good right now.
All right, clocks. Out clocks. Out buddies.
Flames take you. Another fleeting diversion.
Be a tank swap,
Happy to oblige.
and then knockback with your friends. Tank swap, and you and a buddy smash a wall.
Make it fun for me,
In, and then we're gonna go behind and out. Light parties. Plenty of time to get to everywhere you need to go. Trade wide. Another tank swap. Alright. Get ready. Walls come up. I'm gonna stand between 5 and 7. Standing near one of the numbers. Between 5 and 7. Alright, we're over by 3. 2 out, 6 soak the tower. 2 out to the wall, all the way out to the wall, Chrono. All the way out to the wall, Chrono. 6 soaks the tower. Alright, 4 out, 8 tower. Alright, switch sides.
Oh shit.
6 out, 6 out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And we got
Hey, we did the first half. We did the first half.
Wait, so both of us had it because someone died, right?
Both had
Me
what?
and Amet had defamation. I had a marker too.
It could be random for defamations, I thought.
No, so at
No,
that point, I think that's just all of the defamations have appeared, and just the third person to have gotten it has to go out.
Right.
Yeah, I fucked up that. I went to where the group was supposed to go instead of where I should have gone.
It's
Yeah,
'cause
it seems like for the third one, the third defamation just stays where the rest of the party moves away.
Yeah.
Right. It just looks like we both had it at the same time, though. That's
The marker will be on both your heads at the same time, so you need to know what order it appeared in, and that is just something we need to. And actually,
Third defamation should call it out.
hold up. Let me get my old fucking uwu macro bag B. Where is it?
Auto fucking marker.
Yeah, it's a marker that will automatically put the next number in order above your head. We can use that if we want.
that would help.
Give me a moment. Does anybody remember how to do that?
I do not.
We just did it with Darren, right? It was attack 1 or something, target.
Yeah, but there's a command specifically that will put just the next in line above your head.
Oh.
That's how you do the uwu.
Let me just review the mechanic.
It's the easy jails macro.
So I hope it's okay to take the marker off, because sometimes I can't see the marker.
Yeah, so on this fight where we shouldn't use markers, it makes the defamation really hard to see. So feel free, like, to healers, you don't need the marker. There will be fights where we probably want you to keep it on, but this is one where you are totally fine to take it off.
Oh, no, I'm fine with it being on me.
Okay.
I don't have to. Yeah, I can still see my limit cut number.
Oh my god,
Okay.
why can't I remember what... I can't find this macro anyways.
I looked at the diagram again. It doesn't. It just. It's the same movement, so I don't know if it's just a time thing.
What do you mean?
Hey, Tail, can you use Litany really quick? Yeah.
Jesus, Plum!
What? Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna put
I
it in
see.
Here. I'm not sure if this is the one you're looking for.
So that is the third-party plugin. There is literally a way to do that in-game.
Oh, with Dolomet?
No, just with macros. Just
With
basic
macros.
Final Fantasy XIV
Oh.
macros. It's how I did uwu.
I don't know
Macro,
about that one.
target, back, next number. I will figure this out. I don't want to hold up our raid. I will figure this out before next raid. But for now, if it helps, defamations, just say your number when it happens. So, like, if you're the first
Yeah.
defamation, say 1. Second defamation, say 2. Third defamation, say 3. Don't say anything else, because the calls will get overlapping each other. But, like, if that helps. for now, let's just do that. You can also type it in chat if you want.
Yeah, you could also do what I do for top, and just have like a macro that'll tell you what your number is.
That Peloton got me.
This is the second or third time in like 2 weeks where I've wanted to remember how to do that macro specifically. So I really need to just find it.
I mean, you could probably just find it on Salted XIV under remove.
It essentially just, it attempts to mark you with 1, and if 1 is already on someone's head, it does 2 instead, and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
fails over.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh,
I got Chrono.
We
Got
we
it,
use
Albus.
those.
You can wield such
Buddies?
Tanks
Buddies?
are okay.
Were we too close?
Yeah, probably.
What do you
Buddy,
think?
buddies
Yeah.
in, buddies in, buddies in. Buddies in, buddies in, buddies in, buddies in.
Alvis, you gotta.
Alright.
do you wanna?
That was-
Yeah, just wipe it, just wipe it, just wipe it. Just...
Yeah, Credo, you took over 600,000.
Oh yeah. I think it was just that the swap didn't go out in time, because it was fire for twice.
Yeah, I swapped at the wrong time. That was my fault.
Oh, yawning. We
Don't-
still got
don't
30
feel
minutes.
full Here. I'm just trying to see how close I can get here.
I used to shirk you until I realized I needed that for the here.
Yeah, I just have to provoke sooner and hit him with like a combo or something. And it should be fine. Oh,
I was just testing distance.
Okay. Alright, Knights needs a second.
I know.
I'm also gonna close my eyes for like 3 minutes, so don't even look at me. I'm testing something about my vision.
Guys, I'm gonna take a nap for half an hour.
I'm gonna kill this whole raid group.
Alright, thanks.
Take it now.
You can wipe now.
Got it.
Okay, cool. My eye thing is fixed.
Oh,
It's this
did you
macro
have
so
something stuck in there, or?
I think so. You ever get like those like hazy auras on the side of your eye?
I mean, I get floaters, but I don't know if that's
Yeah,
the
I think
same
that's what it
thing.
is.
Okay.
Oh, mark attack. Okay.
I don't know why I said M3, it's ME.
A
I'm
3 is
certain
like
they'll go
an
away
E.
after a good night's sleep.
Kill this guy.
Yeah, we'll make that macro soon. Basically, everyone has to make that macro, and when they get a defamation, they click it, and that's all it is.
Oh.
I think I'm on PS4 and I cannot do.
Oh, you can't use macros? Fuck.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
'cause
can.
you're not-
It
yes.
just it would take me 30 years to set them.
Mel, did you litany?
No. I was fixing, I was taking the number off my head.
Okay, I was just
I just
checking
did
to
one
see I
for
wasn't out of
shirk and
range.
one for intervention.
Well. We'll figure something out for defamations, but for now, just vocalize it 1, 2, 3, 4. Just let people know what you got.
I mean, we can just also do that.
Well, the macro doesn't work if people can't make it.
Doctor positioning.
Yay!
What are you so scared of, Emma?
Buddies?
I don't trust other people.
Buddies out? Box? Clock's in.
Find you. Entertain me, my darling.
Buddy's in.
I find you. Another fleeting diversion.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Make swap, then knockbacks with your buddies.
I wonder if I can just park my ass at the wall.
I think you can.
In theory, you should.
Hi.
In on the long worms, and then we'll go in front of the boss. Front and out. And then light parties. Light parties even. Not parties. Okay. Grade wide.
That's a very short damage down.
I think that.
Alright, get ready for limit cut. Remember, vocalize your order for defamations just so you don't forget. When we switch sides, the third defamation will just stay there. Okay. Look for the 5 and 7, between 5 and 7. Between 5 and 7. 2 out by the wall. And 6 Soka Tower. Rory, you should be over here with the 2.
There's a defamation
Defamation
still
out.
here. We're gonna get hit by it.
Okay, that was
Think
yeah,
first,
sorry.
though?
Two is out by the but near the group.
He was behind the group, away.
We
Well,
want
that's,
to
death, that's death over there.
Would it be safe to just light spread when
We
we're
should
together,
no,
or
we
not?
are
Yeah.
lights. We have to be lights.
Yeah,
We
just
should
not
be.
See what
spread.
you have.
That's why we got defamation like that.
Well, no, we got defamation because I
'Cause we
didn't,
didn't,
run
yeah.
across.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go again.
Are you still testing over there, Elsa?
I'm going to need positioning like this for when I switch.
Oh, okay.
I will live this time, so. But you're plenty in position by the time I'm litanying.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without
Buster?
equal. Few can wield such power
Buddies.
as mine. I spy
In
you.
buddies. Locks. In clocks. Out, buddies.
Flames take you. Another fleeting diversion.
Alright, there'll be a tank swap.
And I'm always happy to oblige.
Then there will be buddy knockbacks.
Make it fun for me, eh? I've had enough of
In, and then we'll go behind the boss. Behind and out. Light parties. Green wide. Tank swap. Alright. Find 5 and 7. Everybody go stand between it. Defamation will go across the entire arena. Between 5 and 7. Over by B. 2, out to the wall. Defamation, run away. 6 will soak the tower. 1 is 1. 6, soak tower. Alright. Next is 8 tower. 8 soak tower.
Arena
4
is
is
3.
out. 4 is out. Oh. Alright. I should have called that.
That was my bad. I didn't get to the tower in time.
I mean, we got kicked by the 4. It wasn't the W, it was the 4 kick.
Yeah.
I had third death, so I would have just stayed there / run up.
You would have gone out to the wall when we go across, but yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay.
That was a super long tick. It had to wait for it to kill you all.
You can dip your foot just a second.
And the order of the things are, it goes tower, then kick, tower, then kick. So when you, so like I was 2, I ran out and got kicked. The 4, when you see me get kicked out there, you need to run out and take my spot. I will.
That was just my bad.
No, totally fine. I'm
Yeah.
still figuring out
There's
calls.
happening.
It's a lot happening, yeah.
It really is one of those mechs where you gotta learn all variations.
Yep, every single variation has to be.
But it's just, I'm also like, oh, I have to go stand with the group. Oh shit, my number, like, so a lot ends up getting jumbled.
You can be kind of spread out between the marker, between the 5 and the 7. Like you don't have to be all stacked directly. Just don't be against the, like, don't be in this middle circle or you will get clipped by a defamation.
Right.
But you can, like, spread out from, like, where I'm jumping now to...
Did you not let me that time because you were talking?
No, I was, yeah, sorry.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't out of range.
Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power
Buddies.
as mine. Flames
Out,
take
buddies.
you.
Blocks.
Ice bind you.
In clocks.
Entertain me, my darlings.
Right, in buddies.
Ice bind you. Another fleeting diversion.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Right, knockbacks with your buddies.
Make it fun for me, eh?
In. And then we will go behind the boss. Behind and out.
Greedy, greedy.
Please don't creep.
Light parties. Light parties. Okay, find the 5 and 7.
It isn't over.
Between 5 and 7. 2 out by the wall. 6 be soaking a
One.
tower. Go Serena. Don't go there yet, Chrono, you'll die. Okay, well you'll die when the tower soak comes. Okay,
4.
4.
3, I mean. I'm 3, I'm 3.
Alright, switch sides, switch corners. Alright. Getting
Good work,
there.
nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
We
You
did
can't-
decimations correctly.
Well, we saw this cast.
Oh yeah, so this is
Don't die
just
yet.
Block. Ow! Ow!
yeah, it will be either it'll be
My
either
PS4 to overdrive.
How wide is the AoE whenever he kicks the orb into the ice wall?
it's
Very short
Decently
window of time
sized.
to get into that.
So imagine the wall is like C to 3. The AoE is probably like this big.
Okay, so you should be right outside the ice wall and then run.
yeah,
and
you
then
can
run in.
if you're standing to like the left of the left or right of the ice wall, and then you can run in.
Okay.
And remind me again of the number order for towers. It's 6, 8, 2, 4.
Yes.
Skip in the macro. So
Because you have 1 to 5. And,
I'll get better at the calls. I haven't decided what they. I want to figure out the best way
What's
to.
important to
I
say.
want to. Yeah, exactly. There's so much information, and I don't want to be flooding more information into people's brains that isn't necessary. So. one of those, like, it'll take time. You have defamations, you have 1 job. If you have a number, you have 2 jobs. So until you've done 2 things with a number, you're not done. But defamations, once you've done 1 thing, you're done.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power as mine.
Buddies.
Ice
In,
binds
buddies.
you.
Clocks.
Ice
In,
binds
clocks.
you. Entertain me,
Out,
my
buddies.
darlings. Flames take you. Another fleeting diversion.
Always more killing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige.
Tank swap. Then buddy knockbacks.
Make it fun for me, eh?
In. And then we'll be behind, or in front of him. We'll be in front of him after. In front and out. Light parties. Just go to your light parties and pray.
Dang.
This is don't wipe yet.
Raid wide. Yeah, we've got time. There's a tank swap. If you have invuln, try using it. I don't think it works, but
Don't worry about reses healers.
You might actually survive.
No,
Three
it's
more.
not happen. We're good.
all right.
Good makeshift.
Let's keep going. All right.
I have to chill in DPS. I have like no mana.
That's fine. Just don't DPS. We are in recovery mode. All right, between 5 and 7. Right. We're by C. 2 is out by the wall. First defamation, look for it. 6, you'll take the first tower.
I'm 2.
Elvis out.
6
Second
takes the
defamation.
first tower. 6 takes the first tower, then I get kicked.
Did not take the tower. I'm 3.
4 tower.
I need to wait for the kick first.
Oh god damn it! I was paralyzed. So
I got
stopped
paralyzed
moving.
too.
That's
Yeah,
what happens
same.
when you don't do the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got paralyzed. I'm sorry.
That paralyzation right as I was going to my tower. Oh.
Sorry, can you cancel real quick, please?
Yep. Cancel to.
So, in that case, Tail, since you had 2 and then I had 4, right? So I would go where you were standing afterwards, correct?
After I've been kicked, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And I would come in, but we got paralyzed because of the tower, so I didn't actually move back in.
Okay. No, that's alright. I just wanted to make sure, because I
Yeah.
didn't. Alright.
I appreciate asking of questions. Like,
Yeah.
If you don't understand something, always ask, because it's better than just trying to brute force figure it out.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield such
Buddies.
power as mine. Flames take
Out,
you.
buddies. Blocks. Out clocks. In, buddies.
What's killing you there, Albus?
You know, I don't
In,
know. I
buddies.
think I was
In,
too
buddies.
close.
You were too close. In.
You're getting flipped.
Oh no.
Another fleeting diversion.
Yeah, the out buddies is the tightest position. You need to be right on the front of your marker.
Not doing anything. Actually,
Sorry.
I don't know
Right,
if I
out.
have time before grabbing.
You're good now.
Okay, I'm good.
Alright, tank swap.
Willing to be done, and I'm always happy to oblige. Make it fun for me, eh?
Back with your buddy. In. And then we'll go behind. Behind and out. Light parties. Fade wide. Tank swap. And basically downtime after that until limit cut. Find the 5 and 7, stand between them. Soft spread so you can see what's over your head. Queen 5 and 7. 2 out to the wall by 1. Deformations across. 6, you'll take the tower when it spawns.
Chrono is 1.
I'm two.
6 tower.
I was fucking in there.
Right,
That's for
that's
shit.
4. That's 8 tower.
So, okay, so since I was third defamation, I would go over where the kicks were happening. 'cause it's
Yes,
on
when we go
You'd
to
be waiting
switch
for the second
sides.
kick and then going to the wall where they were. Yeah.
Yeah. We can also, so, I mean, let's just keep doing this for now, but we'll look at other strats and stuff tonight and see what everyone
I
thinks.
think we're really close to getting this.
Yep, me too.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
this
We
one's-
are at limit.
I just
Jesus.
want to know why I died.
Tower.
Tower went off. Once the
Tower.
tower went off, we were all
Yes.
fucked.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Tower
like
went
the
off
timing-
by the lightning vulnerability, so when I get hit by lightning, I die. Okay.
Yeah, we're not letting this rock. We're wiping to this.
Also,
Yeah.
because you had defamation also, so it was like double whammy.
Yep.
Right.
Those towers, the timing on those towers is very tight. The moment that explosion happens, you need to be moving into that tower.
Sprint is your best friend.
Yeah, I just
Yep.
hadn't done that one before, but I understand the
All
timing
good.
now.
We
Very
got
tight.
got one more pull. Let's see it again, and then
That's it,
relax.
this is
I
skill.
will. I will be PFing, so I will be getting some. I can get some clips of like different strats and brain dead strats and stuff, and I can post those.
You guys may also want to watch Tail and I prog tomorrow.
Let's just clear it.
I probably will.
End the night with death to ecliptic meteors.
Don't worry about me, Chrono. I'm gonna move after this ravening.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Few can wield such power as mine.
Buddies.
Ice binds
In, buddies. Clocks.
now.
Out clocks.
Entertain me, my
Oh my
darlings.
god.
And out buddies.
Flames take you.
Maybe when you die in the middle of that, maybe like don't res until
Yeah,
the third
just
one's over.
delay it.
Another fleeting diversion.
No, I'll save later.
Always more killing to be done.
Alright, tank swap coming.
Always happy to oblige.
And buddy knockbacks on the intercards.
Make it fun for me.
In. And then we will go in front after. Front out. Front and out. Light parties. Get wide. Look for 5 and 7, stand between them. By 1, 2 out by the wall. First defamation, get ready to move. Go, defamation.
From what?
6 tower, 2 by the wall.
Lights 2.
8 tower, 4 by the wall. Alright, switch sides.
Arena 4.
2 tower, 2 tower, 2 tower.
And I was thinking it was 4 for some reason.
We're
That was
swapping
pretty good though.
sides, right? So
we got
I
3
had
out of 4.
6. Sorry, so I had 6. And from there we're swapping sides, right? So I was supposed to go where defamations were happening.
Yes.
You were the pick then, yes.
We are basically going to need sprint for that, and also we can move the moment the defamation happens. You don't have to wait for, like, tower or kick. Once the second defamation happens, the party can start moving. Because it is tight timing. That's the hard
That's a
part
good
of this. That's the hard part of this
yeah.
strategy, is that run
Timing's
across
tight.
there is very, very tight timing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and pop sprint.
And
Okay.
once we swap sides, the person with defamation just stays on that side and goes like to here.
Well, not.
example.
I mean, that
Well,
would
by
be
the death wall,
yeah,
like it would be more here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stay. The third defamation stays here. The fourth has to run over to the other side and then run back.
Is that? I thought that it swapped sides after 2.
Yes. So
Yes,
the
so the
third
third
defamation
defamation
would stay on the side. They wouldn't run away. The group would be running away from the third defamation. Because after the second defamation, the whole group is going to run to the other corner. So that third defamation is already in the opposite corner that they would need to run to.
Okay, it's just the wording is confusing me a bit, just going off the video and all.
What's confusing you about it?
Well, it's just more so that it's sounding like 3 is supposed to stay where the first 2 are happening.
Yes.
No.
That's correct.
No,
That is not-
that's not correct. The
Oh, you mean
third, the third is gonna still be with the group when they get it over their head. They don't need to run across because the group's going to leave that area. They stay where they are, not where the others were happening. They stay where they were.
Okay, so I understood it. I just wanted to make sure, because just
Okay.
hearing with third defamation and all, because I know we're swapping both sides, but I just want to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding.
Yep.
You got it exactly right.
I will be totally honest. I think this is harder. I think this is so much harder than the other strategies.
We were very close on the OG.
I think,
strat.
yeah. So I'm glad we tried it.
Yeah.
But if everybody
I
can,
think it's given all of us a
all
much better
I want to know
understanding
is
of
so
what
like
happens during this
we can
mechanic.
still use
Yeah.
it if people like it. But I would say before tomorrow, go check out a couple videos, see different ways people are doing it.
Yeah.
And let us know before Thursday what like everybody
We'll have a lot more
thinks.
time to research.
Because
before our next session.
and the thing is, if everybody else likes this version, I'll do this version. I can do this version. I just personally, now that I have actually been doing this one, I think it's harder. I think there's more to think about because you have to like say like the one where the defamations just run away when they get defamation. That to me is easier than having to keep in mind your order of defamations. Again, it's all just trial because it's the first day.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any personal opinions about them, or like if there's someone here who's like, I can't do any other strat, let us know. Or if there's someone here who is like, I hate this strat and I don't want to do it, let us know. Because like,
What's the general vibe right now? What are people thinking?
I can
fine
do
with it.
whatever.
I think I'm leaning to this more. That's just me.
okay.
I'm liking this a tiny bit more too, but I can also do whatever.
Okay, if more people are liking this one, then we can do this one. But I will say, just do me a favor, like even the people who do like this one, check out some
Oh,
of
I'm
the
gonna be
other
looking at
versions,
Yeah.
and maybe you'll see one that you like more.
Mhm.
Personally, my personal favorite is the entire group runs clockwise or counterclockwise together, and then when it's time for you to do something, you just run out. Like, that's my favorite version, because I don't have to think about anyone else but me. But I also don't think... I think that's better for Party Finder than I do for a static, so... I think... I won't keep people longer. Like, we can pop out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if people want to talk about strats before Thursday, I am free all
Please
day.
do.
I am super happy to talk about things.
Yeah, Tail has 24/7 office hours.
Like no joke. Yeah. And like if anyone has concerns or doesn't understand something or is frustrated and thinks
counselor.
Yeah, if they think they're not getting it, like just shoot me a message. I genuinely would love to talk about it. Like anything to help. But at the end of the day,
I had an alt right now. Yeah.
At the end of the day, this mechanic took the best raiders in the world
Hour and a half.
multiple hours to figure out and clear. So it's totally reasonable and fine that we weren't able to get it down in 3 hours. We aren't Neverland. We've got some great raiders here. We aren't Neverland. We're not.
I'm Neverland.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
Neverland
not Cryo.
level, but I understand everyone's not like me.
Like,
in my mind, I am.
All right.
yeah, it is. And there's always going to be that one strat. Like fucking 3 months from now, we're going to find a strat that just makes complete sense to everybody, and we're going to go, God damn it, why didn't we do this from the beginning?
Chrono, do you have a DPS?
Ilya strat. Let's go.
Chrono, do you have a DPS?
Okay, are we 3, 1 tank, 3?
That's what I was thinking about.
I don't know if Chrono is.
Do you have a
Something
DPS or a warrior, Chrono?
May help. And then I'll grab clips from our other group tail and post them here for after tomorrow.
If people want to know, just if it will make people feel a little better about our prog point, literally the next big mechanic, the meteors, how it works is 4 wind puddles spawn. Then the DPS stand on their clock positions on the corners to bait some lightning blasts, while the supports stand next to one of the rocks. That 4 rocks will drop. Supports stand next to a rock. DPS stand on their corners, and then DPS stand next to a rock, and support stand on their corners.
Oh, so that's how.
And that's the entire mechanic. Oh, sorry. Then you go stand behind one of the remaining rocks to not get hit by a meteor. That's the entire mechanic. It is so much easier. It is
gotta run out of the rock, though.
so much freaking easier than this one. Like, that will take us like 2 pulls. And then the last mechanic, people have figured out a really good strat that makes it way easier. So we are. It is just this thing. This is the Devour. I think it's significantly harder than Devour by 1,000,000%, but this is the Devour of the tier, where it's just
it's worse than Devour because it requires you.
It's
to
the thing where once you can do it, you will kill the boss.
Yeah.
It's top program loop is basically what this is. It's
Could you try going Reaper, Ruri? I want to try something out here.
Okay, sure.
Let's just go on warrior. I mean, I think warrior still has the solo tank capability.
Switch data centers.
Also,
Back to Aether.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
where
you
our
all.
other group is.
Thank you all for a good raid
Unless
night.
he's gotta go bug it right now. In which case, he's a crazy, crazy person. I mean, that's what I'll be doing Thursday. Is the moment we're done. Is the moment I'm gonna go bug. But
What time are you guys reading tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's 8 o'clock is our start.
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern. So
Okay.
30 minutes after this group's raid time start. And I will be streaming, and Met will be streaming.
And one of our tanks will be streaming as well, so we'll have fun tank BOV.
I don't think, based on what Shelby has been saying, Shelby is the group leader, based on what she's been saying in my chat while I was streaming this raid, I don't think we will be doing the same limit cut strategy as our group, because she does not seem to like it, and I don't disagree with her. Just
really,
the run across is what scares me. The timing on the run across is very
yeah,
tight.
it gets tight, especially with
The tower timing as well is really tight.
But it again, it could literally just be because I have done 3 different strats that I've seen past the mechanic with, whereas I haven't seen past the mechanic with this. I haven't seen this clean. Maybe when I see this one clean, suddenly I'll be like, oh yeah, no, that's really easy. Like,
let's see what Jeff does too, or if a new strat. I mean, it's day 1. New strat might come out.
Now we'll see when Hector Hectorson drops a fucking video.
Just as long as nobody fucking brings up the center defamation, I will punch.
I've been seeing that go around.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on the Ilya version.
I want center defamation.
It's.
I actually looked at it, and a lot of people in the balance are like, "Oh yeah, you hate people. You hate your party, don't you?"
Yeah, it is. So it is. Somebody came up with it, and it totally works. And if it works for the group that came up with it, power to them. But it is not what should be becoming normalized in Party Finder, because it is more dangerous than doing it the bog standard way in a million. And it's again.
Do you have a video of this strat?
I can try and find one. I'm sure you can find one online. I don't have a video right now, but yeah. Just like how you'll also see people in Party Finder saying, like, just putting up groups that literally are saying stop making the DPS rotate for partners, like, because another thing that Party Finder was doing is having buddies stack on the cardinals instead of the corners. So that meant that melee couldn't do positionals during buddy stacks. And it's just like, that's just bad in every way. Why are you doing that? Like, just do it on the corners so they can still do positionals.
It's so easy to just stand in a slightly different place if you don't have to worry about positionals.
It's just that somebody did some math and said that technically you have more space if you're doing the cardinals instead of intercards. But, like, you have plenty of space anyway, so even if that's true, it's been a long time since I've done geometry. I don't actually know if it's true or not. I don't think it is.
Uh-oh. Chrono.
We're gonna be fine. Chrono might not be, but we're gonna be fine.
No.
Goodbye, True World.
It was a lot, but I had a lot of fun today. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good job, guys.
I'm
and,
so happy to be raiding again.
I'm very glad. This is our first raid night, and I'm excited to do it, y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And I want to say, I promise it gets better, but I've watched P10 and it doesn't.
I heard the rumors, and I'm scared.
P10 is harder.
P10 is
P10 looks
fun.
harder than P11. 100% it looks harder.
Oh, it is harder, hands down. With the amount of time it took, just for them to figure everything out.
Out of
Also, I can't
curiosity.
believe P10 is just a literal hell house.
You asked for it.
It's biblically accurate castle. So
Here's a little
Neverland.
strat guide from,
Can we talk about the fact that Neverland in over 50 polls has made about 10% progress on Athena?
Yeah.
One?
It's probably ad phase that they're stuck on or something.
Oh god, ad phase.
I could see that fight having an ad phase. Well, it
I
does
mean,
have an ad phase.
It does have an ad phase in normal.
Yeah, I've done that
And
fight
it
really
very
big. I don't.
scary.
Lions Rampant 2!
I can see that being like Lions Rampant mixed with.
I mean,
Limit
it's I'm expect so the ad phase I expect is gonna be fucking psychotic because it's the phase transition raid, like, healer check from the Evilist raids for Ultima the High Seraph. It's that attack where she, like, puts you in the tiny bubble and blows up the world around you and the healers have to go crazy.
No.
good old terminal relativity.
It is that attack. Like, it is actually that attack.
Well, thankfully I'm playing something simple like Sage. So.
Also, I think I mentioned this to Knights, but can we have a conversation, an open and honest conversation about the fact that after all this time in Pandemonium and all this crazy shit that was happening, the entire reason for what's happened in Pandemonium is aliens. It's aliens is the reason for everything that's happened. Yeah. Ultima the High Seraph and the Heart of Sabik. They are aliens from space, and they caused all of this.
Yeah.
So it's
I was
all
about to say something
alien.
terrible, but I'm gonna withhold.
Oh.
No, we only say terrible things here.
Okay, I was gonna say because it grips, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know what that means.
I do.
You're fine, Tail. Don't worry.
I'm amazed I don't... It sounds like it's perverted, and so I'm surprised I don't know.
I'm just going burr. I can't process anything right now.
Here,
Long
let's see.
day in the office.
I mean, I've been speedrunning a ban on Twitch. Let's just Google it on Twitch.
God.
No.
I'll faint this.
Immortal scientist hits different.
And then we'd lose Tail for raid.
Fucking aliens. I mean, you wouldn't lose me if I got banned on Twitch. I just wouldn't be able to stream anymore. Have I told you my like I've joked about this, but like sometimes it feels like I am like performing a social experiment to see like where the balancing act lies of how popular do you need to get on Twitch before the stupid and awful shit you sometimes say gets you banned.
I mean, I feel like that's that
think it's
bell
like around
curve meme
50K.
where you have the low IQ guy and the high IQ guy.
Like, I'm
I
gonna
to
say something someday
you should
that's...
save feints for raid wides here, Serena.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
I
something
mean,
that's gonna
for you.
get me, like, canceled someday, and it's just a matter of, like, how popular do you need to be of a streamer before you can be canceled?
You have to be on the air to be canceled.
I am. I'm currently on the air.
I don't want to fight volley bear.
Alright, let's see. 9th circle. Oh, that's my favorite fight in there. Because it's just really fun to dodge the
I
thingies.
think it's very fun for like a small arena.
Oh,
and all
sorry.
that
No, what am I
stuff.
talking about?
Derp-
Is my favorite
Derpy-
fight.
Derpy dog is the best.
Yeah, the what's the thing
That
that you
ain't
have
a dog. That's
where-
all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I know.
You mean the great big Alaskan worm? from
colon
SpongeBob?
U.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it's the emote colon capital U.
Yeah,
with
no,
the
I agree
best
with that.
tank buster ever.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, the bloop.
I've seen that for the first time this
Raven
week,
gets
sorry.
all sad whenever we kill it too fast and it doesn't do the bloop.
I've only
Yeah,
seen it
people
once.
like that.
I usually get lucky with parties who are like in full raid gear from last year, and I'm like, all right, I'm
Literally-
glad so well.
Ah,
Alright, let's
We
see.
literally
Lucky.
held a PS the one time we ran together just so we can.
Oh,
see
I'm not rolling on tanking stuff. I'm
Yeah,
already
you can have the.
30.
I'm just greeting for decent
Yeah.
stuff. If you want it, let me know.
But honestly, I will also
Wait,
call it.
you have
Alaskan
raid.
worm.
You have raid tank gear.
Gonna bounce. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Raven. Thank you for all the
Raven.
ravening.
Bye, John.
So much raid.
Bye, John.
Bye,
Bye.
John.
God, I am...
You lads did not last a chance.
I'll post the whatever limit cut that Maze posted in our other chat, just so we can have
Oh, which one?
it.
Wait, look.
Xenos' limit cut.
Ew,
Oop, oop.
Xenos.
He is unironically becoming a favorite streamer of mine just because I love his shit post content.
The
It's,
only
yeah, it's,
time
he
I
has
was
to be a React Andy now.
the only time I
people
was
like
fine
him
with
now.
watching his shit was when he was clowning on one dude from DSR that had all of these fucking plugins and they still wiped.
I
The
think I
bar.
remember
Oh yeah,
that,
I've
yeah.
seen. I have seen that one. Yeah.
Bar
Now-
that
now I'm at-
auto
now I'm
bar
at.
rotation.
I don't like beard.
I want to ask you something. Does this look familiar? The one you posted. Because it should, because that's the one we were doing first.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. All right.
Let's hope the AoEs don't kill us.
Yeah, let's see if there's any groups that
You're
need
gonna be
Dragoon.
fine.
Survival of the fittest.
I'm not worried about us.
You're all smart people, I'm sure.
I'm not worried about the melees. I'm worried about Chrono, who doesn't have lifesteal.
What?
What?
Second wind works.
We have Bloodbath. Me and Ruri have Bloodbath.
I have Nascent Flash.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
let me
fine.
go ahead and
I
put-
actually should have been using Nascent Flash more.
Yeah,
That's
nascent,
legend.
you have a healer if you have a warrior. You have Nascent Flash and Shake It Off. You've got a healer.
Hey, first man.
Can we talk about the fact that this mechanic is just the more difficult version of the mechanic that caused me to become the shot caller for this static?
I
The
don't
fucking
actually know which one.
Rasta,
no,
the
remember.
Rasta Pasta soccer.
Yes, I don't.
The thing that
please,
no one,
I-
that no one ever like. I just ended up being the caller for it because for some reason I could see it and people couldn't.
I could not see that shit. I was being
guys ever
launched
do
to hell.
strat?
So I was
I-
tanking that too.
I was able to get it. It just I wasn't able to get it as fast as you were.
That was
Pretty
the
sure I
that
killed
was the
some
fight
of
that
them.
made me turn off my my other players
If I-
graphics.
Yeah, I don't. How?
Because
Oh,
you guys all yelled at me when you found out I still used full animation.
I still use
like
full
how-
animations.
What the fuck?
How can you raid like that?
I've
Yeah.
been doing so.
What the
I
fuck?
thought you were going to say I don't.
There are
Wait,
certain
why are you going to fucking Narnia? Okay, you're fine.
Jesus, Plum. Plum is simultaneously super nice and one of the most toxic people I've ever met. Like at the same time, which is great.
But she's nice about her toxicity.
You mean
Pleasant, is it pleasant? It's pleasant toxicity. Or one of my favorite, oh god, from the joke from the Nier franchise, from Nier Replicant is the hussy, and then in parentheses non-derogatory.
Oh yeah.
fuck.
I mean, listen, Liam O'Brien can call me a hussy any day. One of the best voice acting roles of all time is Grimoire Noir. Japanese voice actor did a great job, but just Liam O'Brien will always be Grimoire Noir.
13 minutes,
Yeah.
30 seconds. Nice.
Yippee.
Alright, let's see.
Wow, no comms.
I know, right?
You didn't deserve it.
This is the
Yeah.
part I hate about Aether Party
I
Finder.
gave it to the healer.
Well, this hat isn't bad actually. I actually kind of like this hat.
Maybe for the tomes. I still need. Wait. So should I still plan on saving my tomes for weapons?
I don't think it'll happen, but
It depends on how.
I don't know if we're
honestly,
doing
it'll
it week
depend.
2.
oh no, no.
Because, like,
We'll
if-
see.
I mean, no. Like, if we're not gonna clear it this week, then you shouldn't save. You should buy something for Thursday.
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
say just go ahead and buy your next
Also,
piece.
yeah, you will be able to get like a chest or pants thing and still be able to do it if we somehow get it by week 2.
There's a good chance we can, depending on how early our other group clears.
Yeah, I mean, this is day 1.
Yeah,
Okay, I will buy. Well, let me look at my this and see what I will.
Oh, and also for gear, Serena and Plum, I need you
Mhm.
guys between, basically, other than necklace, the other 3 accessories. I need you guys to tell me which is best for each of you. Serena's gonna get
Oh, I
2
filled
of.
out the bread line.
Yeah, but so Serena's gonna get 2 of the accessories, and Plum, you're gonna get the other one that isn't the necklace, and the
Yeah.
necklace is only best for knights, so for DPS, so knights is getting the necklace, and basically Serena's gonna get the 2 best for her. But I need to know
Yeah.
which 2 are best for her, and which one, and like of the 3 that aren't the necklace.
My
What's the
savage
best
accessories,
spread?
I don't need a necklace, so that's good.
I know.
My
Yeah.
this is our earring bracelet ring. for
Yeah, which is
Savage.
it's the same that Serena has. So you're gonna get one of those. Serena's gonna get two.
Okay.
And I just need to know. I don't know what the substats are on them and what your best substats are. So like, if you take a look and you say like, if Plum, you say, oh,
We can
of the
honestly wing it.
three.
I'm not caring
Okay.
that much about
Okay.
substats right now.
Let me
I was
look
gonna
right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, if Ring just
I'll go off
was
of
slightly
Serena's
worse. Yeah, if Ring was slightly worse for Serena, then we'll give Ring to Plum and give Serena the other two. Like, was considering doing the full, just pure push it into Serena, but that sounded weird. Why did I say it like that?
No, well, I will say necklace is not good.
Well,
for me
yeah, no,
'cause
I
it'll-
ignore Necklace. Necklace is Knights.
Oh,
It's
great.
not your Biss. It's neither of your Bisses.
Mm-hmm.
Knights is the only person who needs it of the DPS.
Well,
But since we're guaranteed to get one of each, I just want to pre-plan exactly who's getting what. Because my goal is I want to kill that boss, instantly hand out loot, and move on. Like,
I would prefer based on. Wait, let me look at Tome because Tome would be a backup upgrade, right? In the interim.
well, no, so what you would be doing is you'd be getting 2 of the accessories, and then the third one you would buy with books when you had 4 books.
Oh, I see. Alright, so let me just look at the.
Basically, I'm setting it up so that everybody's going to buy a piece of gear with books and should be able to get all of their other pieces from the drops.
Okay. In that case, then. Let me look at the rating.
Like, if we wanted to be super optimal, we would literally just hand you all 4 accessories when we killed it and just move on. But, like, we aren't doing split runs. We aren't trying to clear week 1. So, like, that's not worth doing. If it's too just whichever one, it will give you the least DPS increase is essentially all I'm asking.
Ring.
Then okay, so then the ring will go to Plum, the other 2 will go to you, the necklace will go to Knights.
Okay. Is your sheet on your own thing or is it on?
This is just I have it written down in a notebook. I can put it on the sheet somewhere.
Okay. I mean. Yeah. Alright.
I'm gonna hop off for now. Have a good
I
night,
need to
y'all.
do more digging into like who's gonna get stuff next week and stuff like that. Like it's just it's gonna take some time. This is the first time I've done loot planning like this, or I've been in like I've taken charge of it, so I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, it just the idea being, I just want this tier to go as smoothly as possible for all of us. We had a stressful tier last tier. I'd like for us to just enjoy ourselves and do whatever we can to make re-clears the easiest possible.
Sounds good.
And that,
Alright,
and you have significantly improved on Samurai, head and shoulders above where you started. So yeah, you are 100% a good choice for our first sets of gear.
Thank you. I've been practicing a lot more.
Is there a mitigation sheet already?
Not yet.
I
I will.
didn't see one yet.
I will try and grab one tonight. My friends are running right now, and I know they have one that their 9th man is currently probably working on.
Okay,
So
I
I will try and grab that for tomorrow. Or we can make our own.
I mean,
You can
it's
replace the mitigation.
I mean, there's a timeline out there because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could use that. I'll make a copy of it.
I'm gonna leave just like that's the one part of the strategy stuff that I am not good at because I don't understand healing at all. So I will leave all mitigation stuff to you guys, to the healers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I only say so like a Met can roast me.
Yeah. I am so healer dense. I don't get healing, and Like I know how to mitigate, but I don't know how. I don't know when you guys need things. I don't even know what half your cooldowns are. That's probably like that is the thing keeping me from going further with raiding, is that I just straight up don't know all of the, like, I don't know the healer kits. I know like a couple things, but like there's a move called Eucrasian something. I don't know what it does.
Prognosis.
I don't know what it does.
Well, there's
so, like,
there's two Eucrasians. There's
Yeah.
Eucrasian diagnosis, Eucrasian prognosis. They're the same goddamn thing, basically. One is just single target, one is AO.
Somebody has neutral sect. I don't know what healer that is. I think it's Astro, right?
Astrologian.
That's Astrologian.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Anything that sounds space or time related is Astro.
But my point being, like, that's the thing that keeps me from, like that is my biggest drawback on, like, strategizing, is that I literally don't even know what the healer kits other than White Mage are. And White Mage, I just know we've got a jellyfish.
It's a lily,
White Mage.
but I'll call it a jellyfish, sure.
So, do you know the story about why I call it the jellyfish? So,
No, I don't.
we saw the trailer. We all watched the trailer together. And literally, like, at the same time, a bunch of people shouted, like, "Oh, it's a big lily bell!" as I shouted, "A jellyfish!" Because just in my brain, when I looked at it, I saw a jellyfish. I did not even, like, put two and two together that, oh, White Mages are all about lilies, like, and it's a lily bell. Like, I was like, oh, it's a jellyfish! That makes sense! And then I looked like an idiot. So now I just call it the jellyfish.
Well,
I've posted the timeline in P9S. I'll fill it out
Awesome.
tomorrow with my stuff. It doesn't really have like how much damage each does. Like, you know, if we really wanted to optimize that, we can fill that out. But
I struggle so much with PFs on Aether because there's so many of them that by the time I've scrolled down and found one and I click on it, it's already filled.
I should probably unlock Savage on this character.
Yeah, probably. Why the fuck haven't you?
I don't know. I guess because I was capping tombstones.
I should
on
probably
characters.
not go in. I should probably go to sleep because I was up till
Have you been up?
I was up till 3 a.m. last night getting this character ready, and
did
then
an alarm clock,
I
didn't you?
woke up at 7:30, and I've been on and doing raid related things since 7:30. I have almost fully capped all 3 of my characters on Tombstones.
please get some sleep.
Jesus Christ, Tail.
I just really it excites me. I'm so excited every time a new tier. Like, this is the same shit I did last year. Like, I just get so excited.
I
There's
get
new
it.
content.
I was thinking about making a third alt last minute just so I could raid more because I took the PTO for it.
Oh, that's fair. I clocked 8 hours in. I have to go back for another 8 hours tomorrow. Which, you know, I should probably go to bed. So.
Yeah, I should.
All
I
right.
should.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. Thanks for the raid.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye. All right, stream. As much as I do really want to go in, oh, I really do want to go in. I shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna end stream. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna raid during the day a bit, more PF, and then I'm gonna, excuse me. Wow. And I'm gonna be running with the Uptime Static, Matt and Shelby and all them, tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Eastern. And all right. Have a good night. Bye bye now.